Hey everybody, welcome to 1 Cent Sports Cards YouTube channel. Just going to do some quick audio testing here, make sure we got everything good to go, and we will get started. Give me 1 second here. See how long the delay is. This is a delay. Hey, there we go. All right, so we can hear. That is a good thing. Barry, thanks for joining in. So yeah, we have a fun break tonight. Lots of stuff going on. When I scheduled this the other day, completely spaced on the fact that the NFL draft was happening tonight. Joe Burrow went #1 overall. So congratulations to Joe Burrow, transferred out of Ohio State, went on to go win a national championship, although Ohio State should have gotten in their way, if not for some questionable calls in the game that they played. But regardless of all that, I'm a Columbus resident. So if you live in Columbus, you do feel like the Buckeyes maybe got screwed out of stuff last year. But congratulations to Joe Burrow. Really good quarterback, good kid. So congratulations to him. So we do have the draft going on tonight, which I'm sure a lot of people are interested in. We have Topps releasing Bowman first edition, the firstest of the first cards. So that's been happening since yesterday. They went back on sale today. Jared, David, Chris, Andrew, thank you for joining. And welcome to the stream tonight. So, and then what we will be doing is a break of 2019 Bowman Heritage. That was an online exclusive that was offered to 582 Montgomery Club members last year. And then I think they went to general public a couple days later. It's a really nice set. Has basically all of your 2019 rookies, including Yordan Alvarez. And it also has a ton of prospect cards from 2019. So Luis Roberts in there, Wander Franco. There's just a ton of nice cards. And so it should be a pretty fun break tonight. And of course, we have the always fun Donruss, which is, we'll be doing a mega box of that tonight. So 112 cards. Tons of parallels are going to come out in this break tonight. By my count, it's 70 plus. There's like 48 chrome. There's the black and white parallels. So those are what we should find in the Bowman Heritage. I believe in the mega boxes, we're going to see a bunch of pink Firework and pink Holo parallels, along with any other parallels that come along. I think you get 24 of those. So and then if I recall, it's like 7, 8, or 9 black and white cards. So yeah, somewhere around 70 parallel cards that we will get in the break tonight. And then of course, as per the usual, we are going to random off a PSA Mint 9 2018 Topps Update Austin Meadows gray jersey rookie card. So this is him on the Rays. That is his true rookie right there. So we'll random that one off as well. Jeff, what's going on? Dave Durango, how are you? There is Paulie. Paulie's not going to hang around for too long. Paulie is an early riser these days. So we will see how long Paulie stays long. Paulie's in the break tonight, though. And Paulie is going to be looking for the Nationals. He's actually given me the rights to trade for the Nationals for him in the event that he has to sign off before we can get to trading. And then Brad is also in the break, and Brad has given me rights to trade for the Diamondbacks. So we'll see who he gets. He's got one spot. We'll see who he gets, and so we can trade with that. If Brad ends up getting the Nationals, I'm going to preemptively give the Nationals, or let's see, how would that have to work? Paulie would have to get the Diamondbacks, and Brad would have to get the Nationals, and then I will trade with those two. If not, so you guys know, that's how, those are some of the teams that I'm allowed to trade on behalf of people that got into the break. Let's see who else we got in here. Clark's in the house. Cornette is in the house. Goody G. Thank you guys all for joining. So yeah, with the Bowman first edition. So the first edition Bowman's, that has been an absolute circus over on the Topps website every middle afternoon for the last 2 days. Yesterday was really bad. Their site closed down. It was such a disaster, if you want to call it that it actually made, what's that site called? Sports Card Daily Digest or Sports Card Daily or whatever it is. And they wrote an article about it. So Topps immediately put in a stipulation that you had to be a registered user of the site and be logged in, because what they're trying to do is make sure that people can get a 24 pack maximum. And I think once you've bought 24 packs, you're not allowed to buy anymore. Now, I don't know if that's day over day. I don't know if that renews every day. So today, after putting that stipulation in, a little bit better, but still a ton of site traffic. I think it went live somewhere around 2:30, 2:45 today. Still way too much traffic on their site. So really tough to get cards. I was lucky enough to actually purchase a few packs. So for the Patreons, what I am doing is I'm going to sell those packs at cost to the Patreons. And I will, and I think what I'm going to do is random off the packs. I'm doing 8 packs for the Patreon members at cost. So we'll see. I posted that earlier. So if you're a Patreon and you haven't seen that post yet, get in there. If you want a pack, just let me know. And I think what we're going to do is we'll random off. We'll do like a randomized drawing and the top 8 people and a list randomization or something like that. But we'll do like a quick live stream. I'll let you guys know about it. And we will do those packs at cost. So if you are a Patreon and you haven't got in and you do want one of those packs, if I can get more tomorrow, I will try. I can make no guarantees, but if I can get more, I will definitely throw some more packs in there to try and get every Patreon at least one pack of that. And we'll see where we get with that. And then we'll decide if we're going to do a live break. I think what I would do is, if you bought a pack, if you want me to break it live, that might be kind of fun. Or if you want me to send it unopened, I get why you might want an unopened one as well. But we'll see if maybe we can do a live break. I'll take it up with the Patrons. But got a lot going on tonight. So we have the break. We have the draft. We actually have some reason to watch ESPN outside of watching a Michael Jordan biography. Which, if we didn't know enough about Michael Jordan, I guess we needed to know more. I was never a Michael Jordan fan myself. I do concede that he's probably the greatest basketball player to ever play the game. But as a Lakers fan, I was never a fan of Michael Jordan, just because he was a team that beat Magic Johnson. So in my book, he was always a hated enemy, but I did watch the biography and it was pretty interesting, especially the stuff about Scottie Pippen and how people felt bad for him. I feel bad for Scottie Pippen because if I looked like Scottie Pippen, I tell you, man, that's tough living. So anyways, so what we're doing tonight, we're breaking Bowman Heritage. We're going to have 24 packs in there. That's 240 cards. We've got the Bowman, the Donruss Mega Box exclusive. We got another 112 cards in there. So we're looking at about 350 some odd cards tonight. A ton of them are going to be parallels. Should be a real fun break. So without further ado, let me tell you guys who is in the break, and let's see who else has gotten in here. Braden, thank you for joining. Paulie's watching the draft right now as a Jets fan, it looks like. So Clark is saying we can rip it. Yep, and Jason Dominguez is probably, it seems like out of the gate, that Jason Dominguez card is the card that most people are going to be after in that Bowman first edition. Personally, I think Bobby Witt is the card to go after. He was the number 2 draft pick overall last year, and they didn't put him in Bowman draft. They saved him for this year's Bowman. So if you could get a Bobby Witt with that stamp on it, or get lucky and get one of the parallels, I think that card long-term is going to be a nice one. But there is a ton of good names in there. So it should be kind of that Bowman set should be pretty good. And I do like that they released that checklist because I think it gives us an idea of what's going to be coming out in the main Bowman set. Because there is the 150 prospects. I can't imagine that there's going to be more than that in the main Bowman set. So whatever prospects you see there, it kind of gives you a nice window into what we can expect out of Bowman. Obviously, we'll get the rookies, probably some more rookies and established stars in the league out of the main Bowman set. But when it comes to prospects, I think you will see that those checklists are going to be pretty similar. Might be kind of cool if they held some cards out or add a few more in for the main set, but we'll see. And the other thing I thought about that stamp that they're putting on that first edition stuff, one of the things I thought was interesting about that is I think you could debate it for a while on, by doing that, does that devalue the Bowman set that got delayed? And I think, if you ask me, I think it devalues it a little bit in the short term. I don't know if it's going to in the long term. But that was a real interesting decision by Topps because there's a lot of people that have bought Bowman in anticipation of it coming out, and all that money has kind of been spent and bought and paid for, and then they release a first edition Bowman, which maybe is going to be a little bit more limited. So I don't know if it's going to devalue that. I think there's a lot of people, especially if you think like big time breakers and whatnot, the people that break tons and tons of boxes, that may not be too happy about that. But we'll see. I think the card market is still so hot, and there's so many new people in the hobby that there is a good chance that both sets will retain value. And plus, you're going to get a lot more Chrome cards out of the main set. So, but definitely debatable, I think. And maybe a little bit of a questionable move by Topps saying, hey, we're delaying everything. And then a week later saying, oh, we're delaying everything, but we do have this one set that everyone's going to want. And you can buy that one right now if you want. So I thought that was kind of interesting. At first I was mad, and then I said, that's Bowman, and I'm a sucker for Bowman. So without further ado, I am rambling. Let's get to randomizing some teams here. So here's who's in the break, just so we can keep everyone clear on this. I have Dave Durango in the break, Chris Borak, Greg L., Cornette Collections, Rebel 3353, Barry from Cards for Daze, and I've got Jared P., I've got Aaron M., Clark Z., Brad W., Paulie Junkwax, the Vice President of Operations with the corner office at the 1 Cent Sports Cards offices. I've got Jeff Pullins, Zach O., and finally, to round it out, we have Mama Royale, extraordinaire, wife of KC Nation. So that's who's in the break tonight. And let's see, the other thing, I'm going to say another thing. I had an ant problem in the card lab earlier. I think I have eradicated them, but if we see a random ant, I would not be surprised tonight. I keep my alcohol stash near here. We've been getting a lot of rain today, and they raided one of my alcohol bottles that had been open. It was a rum bottle. And so some ants got into the rum. So if we see any ants tonight, let me know. Anyone that gets an amp that can spot an ant on my camera, I'm going to do something for you. I think I've done a pretty good job, but that was kind of annoying earlier today. So that's who's in the break. Let's do this. Let's roll to randomize some teams here. I think we have most people in, and our roll for the teams tonight is only going to be a 2. Yeah, the ants, Dave, the ants right now, because it's been a pretty wet spring and it's been pretty warm. I mean, all things considered in Ohio, and I have an ant problem every spring regardless. They normally show up at a different place in the house. Sometimes they'll be on the front of the house, the side of the house, the back of the house. But this time they found the rum. A couple years ago, they found my fish tank. They decided to go for the the little crusty stuff, the calcium that builds up on the back of fish tanks and the filters, and they rated the calcium. That was really hard to get rid of. But anyways, if we see an ant tonight, we will think of it as good luck. Okay, so let's do this. We are going to randomize teams right now. So let me switch displays here. I will get this open. And let's pull. So there's everyone that's in the break in case you want to see that. And then let's pull this up and we will go over to random.org. We'll drop all the teams in. We're going to randomize it 2 times. So there's all our teams. We're only doing 2 on this roll. So let's see, 1 and 2. So I've got the Diamondbacks on the bottom and the Red Sox on the top. Let's go like this. Hold the spreadsheet up. Going to do a paste. So there's our teams. Then we have our breakers. So let me copy this real fast. We will come back to the main. We will roll the dice on this one. And this time we got another 2. So a small randomization tonight. So 2 and 2. So let's go back here. Pull up the random.org again. Start a new list. We'll randomize teams. And we're only going to be doing it twice tonight. So there's 1. And 2. So I've got Cards for Daze on the bottom and Rebel 3353 on the top. Come back over here and we will open up trades. Let me do this special so we don't get the numbers in there. So here is, and what I'll do here, I'm going to hide this so we don't have any confusion. The reason I hide it and don't delete it is I actually saved this all off exactly as is later on. Let's do that. Then what I'll do is I will sort this A to Z. That is the break. So here's who we've got. I've got the Angels going to Rebel. Let me pull my phone up so I can pay attention. We're going to open up trades here in just a second. And keep in mind, there's a couple people. Paulie, let's see. If Paulie's still here, let me know. Hey, Ed, thanks for joining in. If Paulie's here, let me know. I can trade some teams of Paulie's if anyone wants. Oh, well, Paulie ended up with the Nationals. So Paulie is not going to be trading because he ended up with the Nationals. So here we go. I got the Angels going to Rebel. The Astros going to Mama Royale. The A's going to Zach. The Blue Jays going to Barry. The Braves are going to Jared P. The Brewers to Greg. Cardinals to Brad. The Cubs are going to Polly. Diamondbacks going to Cards for Days. The Dodgers are going to Polly. Giants going to Cornette Collections. Indians going to Dave Durango. Aaron M. is getting the Mariners and the Marlins. The Mets are going to Cards for Days. That's Barry. The Nats going over to Polly Junkwax. I've got the Orioles going to Zach O. The Padres to Cornette Collections. Phillies going to Rebel. Pirates going to Chris. Rangers to Clark Z. Rays to Jeff Pullins. Red Sox to Rebel. Reds to Greg L. Rockies to Clark Z. The Royals going to Cards for Days. Tigers going to Jared P. Twins going to Chris Borak. White Sox going to Paulie Junkwax. And rounding it out, we have Mr. Jeff Pullins getting the Yankees. So, one thing I will say, Barry, if you are interested, and let me find it here. If you are interested in the Cardinals, Brad Whipper has the Cardinals and has asked me to trade for the Diamondbacks. So if you want to make that trade, let me know. Let me see. Let me check back and see if Brad is here. I don't see that he's commented. He said he might not be able to make it. So if you're interested in that, just let me know. I can trade the Cardinals for the Diamondbacks for you if you want to do that. So we are going to open up trades here. And speak of the devil, there is Brad. So I will let Brad confirm that trade. But Brad, Cards for Daze Barry ended up with the Diamondbacks, so you ended up with the Cardinals. So if you want to make that trade, and if Cards for Daze is willing to make that trade, we will do that for you. Okay, and Jared is saying Braves are available for Rays, Mariners, or Giants. And we got Paulie got his, so Paulie is here. Paulie got his Nationals. So trades are open. Like I said, in this set, especially that Bowman Heritage box, keep in mind a lot of prospects, a lot of all your 2019 rookies are in there. So like your Eloy, your Vlad, the Tatis, Alonso, Yordan Alvarez, but there's also your Luis Robert, Gavin Lux. So a ton of good teams in this, a ton of good cards. So just let me know. Okay, so I can do Giants for Braves, Cornette. So Cornette, let me know if that is... Oh, wait, so let's see. Jared, Braves for Giants, Giants for Braves. Okay, that looks like a trade, so let me do that. Giants for Braves. Cornette, going to take the Braves spot. Giants are going to Jared. I'm going to have to figure out, still see, there's a couple ants over by the alcohol. I can still see them. I'm going to have to figure it out. I couldn't find the trail. That was the problem. So let's see. Let me keep... Dave's debating on putting the Indians up. So if anyone's interested in the Indians, you might be able to get them from Dave. Dave, I'm trying to think who would be in the Indians. There's, I would think, Bobby Bradley. I might be in this set as a prospect card, which isn't a bad prospect. I'm trying to think of the 2019 Indians rookies off the top of my head. I don't think there was any huge ones. I think you would be looking more towards the prospect list there. I don't have the checklist in front of me. Let's see. Hey, Shalani, I didn't see you come in. I think you've been in here for a while too, so want to say hi to you, Shalani. And yes, thank you, Dave. If you could hit the thumbs up, that would be much appreciated. Always try and do a decent job at doing breaks, but I'm not as good as I'm not as conversational as Barry is, and I am not as entertaining as Dave is. So there's that. but I do claim to have a little bit of knowledge about the cards. So let's see. I am showing on my computer 9:21. We'll keep this open for a couple more minutes. Oh, yeah, we did. Okay, Cardinals for Diamondbacks. That's right. I meant to do that. Thank you. Okay, so Cardinals for Diamondbacks. We definitely got to get Brad, the Diamondbacks. We hit a Mercer. He's going to want that card, especially if we hit a gold. Or red, isn't it red? Isn't it red, Brad? And of course, if we hit the Superfractor, Brad's going to freak out. So yeah, because Brad is, I think it is red, gold, and Superfractor, and he will have completed the Mercer Rainbow for Bowman Heritage, which is pretty awesome. I've seen pictures of it. He's got a pretty awesome collection of Mercers. So, hey, Zach, thanks for joining in. Glad to see you in here tonight. Just so you know, get you caught up. You have the Orioles and the A's in this break. A's have some good rookies in the 2020 Donruss set. So you'll have like AJ Puck in there, Sean Murphy. I'm trying to think for the A's who would be in there. You'll probably have those same people as prospect cards in Bowman Heritage. So a couple of decent teams there. The one card that is not in here for the Orioles is Adley Rutschman, who was the #1 pick overall last year, but they put him in Bowman Draft. He is not in Bowman Heritage, I believe. Maybe I will be proven wrong there, but I believe he is not in the set. But if he is, then the Orioles are a really hot team because Adley is a hot card. Okay, so Jared is saying Tigers for Rays to Jeff. Red and Superfractor are the last two. So, Brad, did you get the gold? So you do have the gold. So it's Red and Superfractor. So we're looking for Red and Superfractor tonight for Barry for the Mercer card. Those are two very tough cards to pull, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. So we will see. Random off the rest of the spots. Paulie, we can't random off the rest of the spots. Well, I guess we could. Are you serious about that, Paulie? Yeah, Jared, I didn't think he was. So let's see. Paulie, if you confirm that, I will do that. That's very nice of you. Let me see who Paulie has here. I know you guys have been looking at the spreadsheet for a while, but let me just sort this. He's got the Nationals. So he's got some really good teams too. The Cubs, the Dodgers, and the White Sox. All right. He says to random them off. So I've got 3. So here's what we'll do. Well, first, let me do this. I think, so Paulie is doing the giveaway here. He's going to give away, he's going to keep the Nationals, which is Paulie's favorite team. So hopefully we can get some good Nationals for him. But he's got 3 other teams, and they are good ones. The Cubs, the Nationals, and the White Sox. So we're going to random those off. So here's how we're going to do that. First, let me do this. I'm going to close trades because I don't think there's much more action. Let's do that real fast, and then we will random that off, and then we'll random off the Austin Meadows PSA 9 rookie as well. So let's go. Trades closed. San Antonio Chris, we are going to random off the White Sox right now. So, hey, Tom Edwards, what's going on? He has good taste, says the guy with the Nationals logo in his avatar. Okay, so here's how we'll do this. I'm going to pull everyone's name in. And so for however many, and I think what we'll do is we'll make this, instead of it being like how many spots you have, I'm going to put everyone's name in once. So let's go over here. We'll go to random. And what we'll do here, thank you you guys, give Paulie. Paulie has been part of the channel for a long time. When I started doing breaks, I don't know, 6 months ago, when I kind of started doing some small breaks and what, Paulie was in first breaks. Paulie has been an awesome supporter of my channel. There's a reason why I say he gets the corner office. And it's for reasons like this. He's a very cool guy. He's actually been in the card community for a long time. He basically knows almost everyone that the rest of us would know. And he's also in the COVID-19 outbreak, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Paulie, I believe you are deemed an essential worker. So another shout out to Paulie for that, because while a lot of us get to stay home and work, he is having to go out. So thank you, Paulie, and thank you for doing this. Good luck to everyone. And what we'll do here is I'm going to take, everyone's just going to get their name in once. So as you can see here, I'm taking any duplicates out. And I've taken Paulie out. So what we'll do, let me come back over here. We're going to roll the dice. And what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to go there. I'm going to roll the dice. And what we'll do is we will random everyone's name 3 times. And the top 3 names will get one of Paulie's spot. Whoever is first gets to choose the first team out of the, what is it, the Cubs, the Dodgers, and the White Sox. And then the second name will get to pick the second team. And then the third name will get the last team that is available. So let's do this. We'll roll that dice. Oh, we got a nice 6. So let's come back over here. We will randomize the names. COVID, 5 reports at the post office. Yeah, that is nuts. Paulie, just stay safe, man. And yeah, and not only that, but the federal government's trying to screw over our post office right now too. And that would just be, so that whole situation is just screwed up. So you guys give Paulie a big shout out. Whatever you got to do to support Paulie, he does have his channel as well. Check him out. But definitely, Paulie, awesome move here. Thank you very much. That stand up, that's awesome. So let's get to the randomization. We're going to do this 6 times. The top 3 names are going to get to choose the spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So it is going to be Mr. Jeff Pullins choosing first, Mr. Clark Z choosing second, and Jared P choosing third. So Jeff, and if you're not here, Jeff is here. So Jeff, let me know. You can choose, just put Dodgers, Cubs, or White Sox. And that is, and you can have any one of those teams. So it's just, yeah. Well, and actually, Paulie, in Ohio, the prison that is, there's a prison that's about, I don't know, it's about 30, 45 minutes north of here. 73% of all the inmates and the guards all tested positive for COVID. 73%. I mean, it was like 1,000 people. It was a lot. Okay, so Jeff is choosing the White Sox. I'm going to go over here and we're going to give Jeff the White Sox. I'm going to put Jeff's name here. Okay, so who was next up? Let me go back there. So Jeff's going in there. And then our next name was Clark. So Clark, you can choose Dodgers or Cubs. Let me know who you would like out of those. And then Jared, you will get the team that is left. So yeah, I mean, this stuff is really contagious. I know I was talking to my mail guy the other day, and they are doing everything they can to keep stuff as clean and sanitary as possible. But I just think this stuff's in the air. Yeah, it's and they started doing testing. They tested in Ohio. They ended up testing all of the inmates. I live in Franklin County, which is where Columbus is at, and we went from having like overnight, we went from having something like 700 cases, and we bumped all the way up to like 1,500 just because they tested everyone in the prisons. And a lot of the inmates have it. Okay, so Clark is taking the Dodgers. So that means that Jared will get the Cubs. Okay, so let me go back here. So let's see here. Where is Clark? copy your name, Clark. And come in here. Then the Cubs going to Jared. There we go. That's how this is all going to shake out now. So yeah, hey, Slag, what's going on? This break is sold out. We're actually about to break it. We've closed trades. Paulie gave away a couple, actually 3 of his spots. Paulie Junkwax did, so we random off those. So a couple lucky people got an extra spot in this break, courtesy of Paulie Junkwax. And but Slag, we will definitely get you in a break soon. I generally tend to post these just so you guys know that may or may not be patrons. I give patrons 24 hours advance notice on these. They are a great group of guys, and they are pretty good at getting into the breaks. But there's normally a few spots left over. On this particular one, there wasn't. So if you want kind of a best shot, it's the Patreon way is the way to go. But I normally end up posting it on YouTube a day later. When we do $5 fast breaks, there generally tends to be 2 breaks in a night. So that kind of helps a little bit. Yeah, this one is sold out. So now let's go back. We're going to give away the Austin Meadows PSA 9 rookie card from 2018 Topps update. So let's give that away. So what we'll do, we're going to roll the dice for the 4th time tonight, and we have another 6. So I love it when we roll 6s. So what we'll do is we'll come back one more time to spreadsheet land and do one more randomization. Now this one we are going to pull all the names in. And basically the way this works is if you bought 1 spot, that gives you 1 entry. So if you bought 2 spots, you got 2 entries. We will randomize 6 times, and whoever's name is at the top. 3 cards. I don't believe I'm going to do a second break. We'll see where we get when we get to the end of this, where I'm at. If I did, it would not be the same setup that I have here, because this is the last box of Bowman Heritage that I have. But I might be able to set up a $5 fast break. It just kind of depends on how late we go. I have a pretty busy day tomorrow, so I might not be able to stay up that late. We'll see, though. If this goes fairly quickly, we might be able to set another one up fairly quickly here. So let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5. Okay, whoever is on top is running away home to Austin Meadows land. So here we go, 6. And that is going to be Mama Royale. Mama Royale, congratulations. That one is going to you. And so now let's get back here. This is going to Mama Royale. Congratulations. And now we're going to get to breaking. I'm going to set up so I can actually see chat on my screen versus my phone. I'll be able to follow along much better there. So Mama Royale, 1 spot in the break and gets the Austin Meadows. Congratulations. So there we go. That one is going your way, Mama. And let me get set up here. We will get going. I think what we'll do, chat up here. Oh, okay. So, Polly says, next time I'll buy 17 spots. Yes, I think there was one break where, when I first started doing this, which a lot of people that first get into it end up doing, they go live and they don't have a break completely sold out yet, and so you kind of sell the rest of the spots while you're live. And I think there was one where I was like half sold. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. I think I only had, I want to say it was 11 or 12 people that were in, and Paulie came in probably sometime around 10 and did buy 17 spots so we could get to breaking. And if I recall that night, we ended up getting some pretty good cards for Paulie. But yeah, Paulie has done stuff like that on my channel. You guys that have been around for a while have probably been in a few breaks where Paulie's name comes up an awful lot. So it's reasons like that. And Paulie's a fun guy. And he knows a ton about cards, and he is a rabid Juan Soto fan. So hopefully we can get some more Sotos for him tonight. But that is the reasoning why I say that he is the VP of operations with the corner office at the 1 Cent Sports Cards headquarters, because he has been around for a long time with the channel. He's been a really good supporter of mine. So I give him a special shout out. So I think what we'll do, we'll save Bowman Heritage. We'll do Donruss first tonight. And again, I do want to thank all of you that got into the break. I say it almost every time, but I know that there are a lot of people on YouTube that break. A lot of them are fantastic channels, great guys. So I appreciate that you spend a little bit of time with me. I know I don't do a ton of breaks every week. I normally only do one, but I appreciate that you spend a little bit of time with me doing breaks and spend some time on my channel, because it sounds cliche, but I know you got a lot of options. So the fact that you choose my channel every once in a while humbles me and makes me feel as a great part of the community, and I hope that I can get you guys some good fires. So let's do this. We've got, I believe there's some here. I'm not a big fan of the big box they put these in. You'll notice that because they've got so much space. Here we go. They've got so much space in them that the boxes have been collapsing a little bit. I had these ones shipped to me. So let's see. We'll start with Donruss tonight. Yeah, Paulie has been known to spend a lot on certain breaks. So, okay, so here we go. I think, what was it? We got like 15 packs in here or something like that. So here we go. We're going to do Donruss first. Let's hope we can build a great card garden. Thank you again, guys, for getting into the break. Let me do one more thing here just so I can want to alphabetize the teams again so I can call off names as we go. And let's see here. Let's get to breaking. So first, like I said, we're going to see a ton of the pink Firework and pink Holos. I think we get one in each pack. So hopefully we can get a few good parallels here. And if there's one knock on Donruss that I have, it's the fact that the packs sometimes are kind of hard to open. So let's get rolling here. We've got Chris Sale, Hunter Dozier, Matt Carpenter, and right off the bat for Oakland, we've got an AJ Puck rated rookie. Nice one there. That is going to Zach O. We've got a Donnie Walton. This is a Independence Day parallel rookie card for the Mariners. That's going to Aaron M. And then here come our two pink parallels. We've got a nice one here, Christian Yelich. That is the Elite Series Firework parallel. That is going out to, let's see here, the Brewers, which is Greg L. Then we've got Mitch Garver. I'm not going to sleeve every one of these up, but I'll sleeve some of the bigger names, but that's for Minnesota. And then the big cat, Andreas Galarraga. Let me do one thing here because my screen is a little, having a tough time seeing if I'm focused or not. My screen was a little bit too small. Ooh, I like that. That's good. Okay, so there we go. That's first pack. Let's keep moving here. Braden has the Donnie Walton auto out of a fat pack. That is one thing I will say. And watching a lot of the Donruss get broke, it does seem like they did a pretty good job of putting autos in all sorts of the different formats. Everything from fat pack to the hangers to the mega boxes. So there's a decent chance that we might be able to pull an auto out of the, well, we are going to get one guarantee, but there's a decent chance that we'll pull another one. We will get a pink Firework auto, most definitely. Michael Brantley, Gary Sanchez, Freddie Freeman. I'm looking at the back of these because we've got the parallels, the name parallels sometimes. There's Anthony K. That's for the Blue Jays. That's going to Barry. Then we've got a Nolan Arenado Diamond Kings. Oh, and look at that one, guys, for Barry. Barry, Bo Bichette. This is going to start the card garden right here. Pink Firework highlights card. That is a nice one. Hey, Ed, have a good evening. Thanks for watching. If you're going to keep watching, I appreciate it. You're going to the TV. I do that a lot when I'm sorting cards. I totally get that. So there we go. Nice Bo Bichette out of the blocks. And that one's going to Barry. Then we've got a pink Holo Kirby Yates and a Jake Rogers rookie card for Detroit. Slag. So yes, the answer is you can join at any level and you can upgrade Patreon anytime you want. So yeah, if you to become a Patreon is only like $2. If you do that, if you go up to like the $10, that's when you start getting packs and curated packs. We've had some really good luck with those packs the last couple months too. I normally try and get a box that's going to guarantee a few autos. I have a big surprise for Patreons, especially if you're Cubs fans, coming up next month. I'm not going to tell the Patrons what it is yet, but I have a big surprise, especially if you're a Cubs fan. And I know who my Cubs fans are, so I'm going to try and get some cards to you that I know you guys are going to like. I don't have a ton of them, but I know you'll like them. It's a surprise. You guys will hear about it next week when Patreon flips over into the calendar month of May. Hunter Renfroe, Chris Davis, George Springer, and there we go. An El Nino, that is Fernando Tatis. That is going to Cornette Collections. Nice little nickname parallel there. Then for the Reds, there we go. That is going to Greg L. That is an Aristides Aquino. So right off the bat, we've pulled two nice rookies, Aquino and Mr. Bo Bichette. Nice one there. See if we can get more of that card garden going. And we've got a pink Firework Max Meyer American Pride, and on the back, that is going to be Matt Chapman. So that is going to Zach O. Nice pink Firework Matt Chapman there for the A's. This one. Come on. Let's not struggle with it. So that's a nice one there. And let's see. You know, I've been doing this and I'm doing it all wrong. I want to put these on this side. So some of these will get sleeved later. That's what I'm doing here is kind of... All right, there we go. Okay, then we've got a nice rookie for Oakland as well. Sheldon Neese. That is going to Zach as well. So Zach making some hay with the A's right now. And then we've got a Wade Boggs. So then, yeah, and on the Patreon, I mean, I don't like to promote it too much, although I will say one thing. Patreon has been a really... The Patreon group, as it's grown a little bit, has actually become really fun. And I'm really trying to do my best to be a very active host of the Patreon group. And try and do some sweet perks like today with the Bowman packs. I'm making some Bowman packs, the Bowman first packs available at cost, that type of thing. Just to kind of give people a reason to be a Patreon, outside of just the, hey, get advance notice on breaks, but kind of make it a group. A lot of the guys do a lot of chatting on some of the posts and stuff in there. There's a Mike Trout, and on my channel, every Mike Trout is going to get a sleeve, as most of you guys know. Our Angels owner tonight is Rebel 3353. I haven't seen Rebel in here tonight, but a nice Trout right there. We've got a Soroka and Eduardo Escobar. There's a Baez for a Cards for Daze, Diamond King. There's a Degrominator for our Mets nickname variation. The Mets is also Barry. Oh, and look at this one, another sweet. This one is going to, this is the Dodgers. This is a Dustin May pink Firework. That one is going to Clark Z, who was gifted the Dodgers from Pauly. So a nice one for Clark. Congratulations on that in our card garden. We're going to maybe get a lot of pink Fireworks over here in this corner, hopefully. We've got a rookie Jonathan Hernandez for the Rangers. That's also going to Clark Z. Don't sleeve the Trout. Dave, how dare you? That's sacrilegious in my opinion. And then we've got a Tony Gwynn going out to the Padres. Yeah, Barry doesn't have the Cubs. That's because they were bequeathed to Jared via Pauly. So that was after trades were closed. So we couldn't get Barry the Cubs tonight. For you guys that watch Cards for Days channel, which I think most of you do, Barry is a big Cubs fan. I was actually just saw a video the other day on YouTube that was the final 3 outs of the World Series when the Cubs won. And I had to watch it because I still claim that that is the best World Series I have ever seen. Everything from the rain, just so nuts, and the history of those two franchises. Yohan Moncada, Matt Olson, Rhys Hoskins. We've got a Rafael Devers Diamond King, a Yu Chang for Cleveland. That's going to Dave. Oh, and look at this. We are making hay on the pink Firework, guys. This is a Mike Trout parallel pink Firework Elite Series. That is a nice one going out to Rebel, who's also AKA Kyle. A nice one there. Yeah, I bet you do, Barry. The crazy part is I remember, when you live in Ohio, most everyone here was rooting for the Indians, but as a baseball fan and an Angels fan, that was one of the rare World Series where it was like, it was hard to root against either of those teams. It was just such an epic series. I mean, I thought the Indians had it in the bag. And then everything happened. It was like it was meant to be. There's Walker Buehler. That's a nice pink Holo for the Dodgers, which is Clark. And not to, the good news, as soon as we get through these sleeves, I have more BCW ones, which I love so much more. And then we've got Gary Carter for Mets. And then let's see. See, this is what I mean about these packs. Sometimes they just, for whatever reason, they don't like to open. And it's just some of them. Some of the other ones open right up. Other ones, not so much. Foil packs, what can you do? So you got to open them the hard way. All right, moving on. See if we can get another awesome pink Firework. Luis Severino, Nomar Mazara, David Peralta, and a Ronald Acuna Jr. nickname. This is going to be El de la Sabana of the Fields. And here we go with these sleeves again. There we go. El de la Sabana. That is going to our Braves owner, Cornette Collections. Matt Daze, rated rookie. And our next pink fireworks is going to be an American Pride Justin Bosque. And on the back, Andrew Vaughn. That is a nice one right there. Andrew Vaughn, 3rd overall pick. If I'm not mistaken, this is going to Andrew Vaughn is going to the White Sox. So Andrew Vaughn in the back, 3rd overall pick in the 2019 draft. And you've got the pink firework parallel of that. So another nice pink firework there. And that is going to Jeff Pullins. Then we've got a Robin Yount for Milwaukee. Nice Hall of Fame pink holo there. And then finally, Alan Trammell. So far, we are making our way in this box via the pink firework for sure. I think every one of them has ended up in a top loader. Eduardo Rodriguez, Juan Segura, Keston Hira, and Paquito Francisco Lindor for Cleveland, nickname variation. That is going to Dave Durango as well. And then we've got a nice Aroldis Chapman, and like so many other, this is insane. I've seen this so many times. Unfortunately, the Yankees, this is going to Jeff Pullins, but I've seen this on a lot of other people's as well, where basically as this prints and the paper comes off, they've got the paper puller that was clipping the bottom of that. I've seen that on so many of these Donruss cards, and they're all on unfortunately, they are all on the numbered ones. And this one, but this one is numbered. Am I looking at that backwards? I am. The bummer is this one's numbered 83 out of 650. And it isn't a Aroldis Chapman, but unfortunately, I'll still give it a sleeve and everything because it is a nice numbered variation. Unfortunately, we don't have a gradable card here, not in mint condition. So it's unfortunate that happens. And of course, then I drop it. So I'm sorry about that, Jeff, but I just wanted to let you know it came out of the pack that way. But we're going to make up for that right here, because how about another awesome pink firework? And this one is a Bo Bichette, the Rookies. Huge Bo Bichette. That one is going to Barry as well. So Barry has not one, but 2 Bo Bichette pink fireworks out of this box. Side by side, the highlights plus the rookies. Very cool there. And I'm telling you, I don't think we've had one that hasn't made a top loader yet. And as we continue on, our pink holo is going to be a Paul Goldschmidt. That's going to the Cardinals, which is also Barry. So Barry making his way. We've got Paul Molitor for that pack. Continuing on. This may just be me, but this pack feels maybe a little fat. I don't know. It may just be me. Definitely going to be one of the tougher ones to open. Nope, it was definitely just me. We'll see here. Let me get rid of some trash. Okay. Josh Donaldson. Okay, Brad. Yeah, not a problem. Aaron Judge. Giancarlo Stanton, so a few Yankees there. A nice Pete Alonso Diamond King. And then we're going to get a Baby Shark coming up next for the Phillies, which is Rebel. So there's Pete Alonso Diamond King. Then we've got Juan Segura, Baby Shark for... What did I say that was? That was for Rebel. Nice Baby Shark there. one of the more fun parallels. They aren't numbered, but I believe the Baby Sharks are to 150. Or maybe it's just limited. I could be wrong on that. Then another nice pink Firework. This one is the As Seen on TV insert featuring Mr. Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers. That is going to Clark Z. Nice one there. And we've got Josh Bell, pink holo. For the Pirates, that is going to Chris Borek. Finally, another Sheldon Noose rookie card for Oakland. All right, continuing on. And then we've got, let's see, Luke Weaver for Arizona. Actually, that's Brad. We've got Robbie Ray. Another Arizona card. Josh Means for Baltimore. Justin Dunn, rated rookie for our Mariners. That's going to Aaron M. Mariners rated rookie. Belly, another Dodgers Diamond King. And let's see. Oh my goodness, here comes a now playing. Let's see who this one is going to be. It is going to be, holy smokes, guys. The pink fireworks in this box have been nuts. That is the Gavin Lux now playing pink firework. Beautiful Gavin. I mean, we have just, it has been I mean, if we want to talk about fireworks, I guess I'm good at pulling pink ones. So this is going to Clark Z as well. And wouldn't you know it, right? I mean, almost immediately it's almost like we have a pink flower garden over here. It is fantastic. I've got a Shane Bieber, Cleveland, pink, going to Dave. And then finally, Travis, I've heard this pronounced so many different ways. It's Travis Demerte, something like Demerite. I've heard other people say. I'd be honest, I'd be lying to you if I said I am the authority on knowing how to pronounce his name. But that is a rookie card for our Tigers owner, which is Jared. Here's another tough pack to open, but here we go. Still got like 5 packs left in the box. Yadier Molina. Paul Goldschmidt. I almost feel like we should just skip right to the firework. You say Kikuchi all the time. Man of Steel. Promise we'll only sing it when you say comes up. That's the Man of Steel, Ricky Henderson for the Yankees. There's an Aaron Judge. Now we're going to have a Dominators. Oh, by the way, this Aaron Judge, before we get to the Dominators, is a image variation. You can tell by the logo. So an Aaron Judge image variation for Jeff Pullins. And then our pink firework, and this one is going to be, there we go, Jacob deGrom Dominators. Not a bad one there. So a nice little Dominators. This one probably not going to end up in a top loader, but close. 2-time Cy Young Award winner, back-to-back no less. And we have a nice rated rookie pink holo for Jordan Yamamoto of Miami. That one is going to Aaron Mattson. That one a quick top loader as well. Make a rated rookie pile over here. And then we'll round off that pack with Eddie Murray. Still looking for our auto too. There is an auto in this box, guaranteed. So, and that will be on the pink firework. So if we haven't pulled enough pink firework, we are going to get one that has an auto. Maybe it'll be in this pack. Let's see. Max Fried, Mitch Haniger, Luis Ariz. There's a Juan Soto for Paulie. And this Juan Soto is the District of Champions image, or not image variation, but variation card. So a nice Juan Soto here for Paulie. And then we've got one right behind it for him as well. I'll put this one off to the side over here. Actually, these guys can... He also got that Christian Yellow. Pretty nice. So let's see. Another Independence Day parallel of Steven Strasburg. So that is a nice one as well for Paulie. And then as we continue on, you guys aren't going to believe this, but how about a now playing Aristides Aquino pink Firework? Huge, huge, huge pink Fireworks out of this box. I mean, this has been ridiculous. So this obviously going to our Reds. This is going to Greg. So he's got the base rated rookie, and now he's got the pink parallel of the now playing insert for Aquino as well. Nice Aquino there. So, I mean, we are just stacking them up over here. I'm going to have to consolidate here a little bit so we can make a little bit more room. Then, continuing on, we've got Lucas Giolito for, I believe that's a White Sox, right? Yeah, White Sox. Giolito, so a nice one there. For Jeff. And then Domingo Leyba rookie card for the Diamondbacks going out to Brad. Okay. Lots and lots of sleeves in this one. And we still got 3 packs to go. And we've still got an auto to find. Yeah, the mega boxes, Dave, I mean, for the price that you can get them for, they go for about, what is it, about $40. If you buy them directly from Panini, you might pay a little bit of shipping, but they go for about $40. Not a bad price for a guaranteed auto. You do get 112 cards too. An Aroldis Chapman, a Kyle Hendricks, Brandon Crawford, a rated rookie Patrick Sandoval. Now this one, and we have our auto. This one I am going to say out of the box has a little bit of a ding down here. So this one's going out to Rebel. A little bit of a ding down there in the corner. Not sure why. Might be because the next card is our auto. If you were quick on the draw, you maybe saw it. But let's do this. I'm going to pull it off to the side here. And we'll finish this off. Look at this. Because we have our pink Firework. And we actually might get more than one auto out of this box. So let's see. We've got Pete Alonso pink Firework. I'm telling you, I have watched a few of these boxes get open. I have never seen as many pink Firework cards with stars and rookies and whatnot than I have in this box. So that's a nice Pete Alonso. I'm telling you, I'm going to run out of... I mean, we're growing like weeds over here. We've got a Jeff McNeil pink Holo, which is a nice one for the Mets as well. By the way, our Mets is Barry. So Barry's making hay on these pink Fireworks as well. And then we've got a Danny Hendricks, our Danny Mendick for the White Sox. And our auto, I kind of held this one off for a little bit. Our auto is going to be for St. Louis. This is for the Cardinals. This is going to Barry. This is a Randy Arozarena. And by the way, it is numbered 1 out of 20. If I can get it. 1 out of, come on, give me a nice focus. 1 out of 25. Now, unfortunately, in this pack for whatever reason was beat up a little bit. So there's a little tiny ding up here in that corner, which is the same place where that other Patrick Sandoval had a ding. But this is numbered 1 of 25. So a nice Randy Arozarena, not quite in mint 10 condition, but fortunately on that pack, that's the only pack that happened in. But nonetheless, a sweet auto, numbered to 25. So Urban Card Breaks, who normally pulls all the 25s, if you ever want a 25, Urban Card Breaks is the guy. However, there's a 25, so I will take that on my channel. And we'll see, because I think we're supposed to get a pink Firework auto out of this as well. So we'll see if that's the case, or if that's going to be our auto in this box. I'd be happy with that one because it is numbered all the way down to 25 only. Oh, there's Urban. Urban, how are you? As soon as I pulled that 25, I thought of you, bud. I was like, hey, look at that. I finally pulled the 25. Was it the other night? Was it in Urban's channel the other night? We were watching, and or I was watching, and I think he had two 25s in one night, or was that, might have been on someone else's channel. He had bought into a break. But yeah, if you have not been watching Urban Card Breaks lately, he's pulling 25s like they're glasses of water after a heavy night of drinking. He's guzzling the 25s right now. Okay, we've got Max Muncy, Elvis Andrus, Wilson Contreras, Bryce Harper, Clayton Kershaw, and that is a Chavez Ravine variation. So nice Clayton variation there for the Dodgers. That's Clark Z. We've got another American Pride here. This is Doug Nikhazy, and on the back is going to be Noah Song. Noah Song is going to the Red Sox, so that is going to Rebel 3353. Let's get this one in here. That is hilarious that as soon as Urban shows up, a 25 shows up. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is with Urban. It's almost as if I say it's not even fair anymore. The fact that he showed up and not showed up is odd. Here's one that I really like. Yoshitomo Satsugo. This is the highest numbered card in the set. I believe it is considered a short print, right, with Luis Robert, who we haven't pulled yet, but we'll see if we can pull him in that last pack. But this is the pink holo for Yoshitomo Satsugo, giant Japanese star, really good hitter for power. And he makes contact, hits for average and power. Not the fastest guy in the world. You could probably tell that just by looking at him. But a real nice player. So Yoshitomo Satsugo, that's going out to the Rays. That's going out to Jeff Pullins. If and when we get this season started, I think you'll see Satsugo's cards on the rise almost immediately because he's a really good hitter. And you never know with the Japanese players, but I think he is someone that, because I think he's 27 years old right now, he should be able to come in and make an immediate impact. There's a Logan Allen rookie card for Cleveland. Now we get down to our last pack before we get over to Bowman. And Urban, since you showed up, wait until you see the cards that we pulled for Pink Fireworks. I have never seen so many good Pink Fireworks pulled out of one box. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. And let's see. I'm interested to know if we're going to get a Pink Firework auto out of here. We'll see. I don't know. We may just, that may have been our auto. We'll find out. Justin Verlander, Garrett Cole, Jack Flaherty, Trent Grisham, rated rookie for the Padres. That's going to Cornette. Nice one for Cornette there. We've got a Christian Yelich Diamond King. And this one says Los Angeles. It is, oh, you've got to be kidding me with these Pink Fireworks. You guys, that is a rated prospect, Joe Adele, going out to Rebel. Holy smokes, what a card this is. The rated prospects, really hard to pull. Not really hard to pull, but kind of a tough pull. And Joe Adele, is a huge prospect for the Angels. Believe he's top 5 or 6 rated overall. Has been rated as high as 3. Not sure why he dropped. Before the season got delayed, I had him. Now I get that I'm an Angels homer, but Joe Adell was going to be called up pretty quick for the Angels. I had him as the 2020 Rookie of the Year for the American League. He is a fantastic player. So nice last pack mojo. Pink Firework. We pulled a ton of them out of this box. So there's a nice Joe Adell rated prospect. And then we've got Pete Alonso, Pink Holo as well for the Mets. That's going to Barry. And then finally, to end, a very nice mega box of Donruss, Roger Clemens for the Red Sox. So let's put these aside here real quick. Get all the rest of those sleeved up well later. I'm going to put these aside, and what we'll do, show you the quick hits out of these. Basically, the fire came out of the fireworks, but we will definitely kind of show all of them here. And yeah, geez, we sleeved almost every one of these. Okay, so here we go. We got some pink fire tonight. Dustin May, the rookies. Pete Alonso, the Bo Bichette highlights pink firework. The Mike Trout, beautiful pink firework there, Elite Series. The Bo Bichette, the rookies, pink firework. The Justin Foscue, on the back, the Andrew Vaughn, pink firework. We had the Gavin Lux pink firework, the Joe Adell rated prospect pink firework, the Aristides Aquino pink firework now playing card, the Juan Soto variation, the Aristides Aquino rated rookie base, the Yoshitomo Satsugo rated rookie pink holo. Our auto was Randy Arozarena, numbered 1 out of 25. So a nice signature series there. And then we had the Jordan Yamamoto rated rookie pink parallel. So a real nice box there. Let's get these moving and see what we can get out of the 2019 Bowman Heritage. Now, like I said, you're going to find that these do not have names on the front of the card. They're just pictures on the front. There is going to be a lot of chrome cards. We will find black and whites throughout the pack. I think those are going to be 1 and 3. And we're going to hopefully pull a lot of good prospects that maybe are rookies this year. So like your Gavin Lux and all the names that we kind of just saw. And then we should be able to pull some good rookies out of 2019. There are parallels. The parallel chrome cards are stinking beautiful in this set. It is, in my opinion, the real highlight of this set. Not only does it have a great checklist, but some of these parallels, when you see them, and it really, I don't know that my camera even does them justice. When you see them in person, they're just beautiful cards. So let's see what we can pull out of here. 24 packs, 10 cards per pack, so 240 cards. If it's anywhere near as good, like we said, this is going to be the Bowman versus Donruss. So Donruss has set the bar for us a little bit, especially with the parallels. And I had a feeling coming out of this that the parallels would be the reason to get into this break. And we're about to see a lot more chrome and black and white and some more parallels out of here. We are guaranteed 1 auto per box, so we should get an auto out of here. So good luck, everyone. Let me get caught up on some chat here real fast, make sure I didn't miss anything. And then let's see here. So Urban's going to be live tomorrow. Urban, get back to the wife. You have been breaking a lot the last couple nights. I totally get it. So you go have a good night. Tell the family, my family says hi. And then we will see you around. Yeah, Jared, the pack design on these is really cool. So let me show you. Kind of an old school. Bowman Heritage went away for, I think it was like 9 years. They got rid of Bowman Heritage. I think it was like 2011, if I'm not mistaken. And they brought it back last year. It was an online exclusive, like I mentioned earlier. And it sold out pretty fast. If you were a member of the Montgomery 582 Club, you were able to get early access to some boxes. But we will remind you of Topps Heritage, so it's kind of that old school design, but we do get 2 chromes in every pack. And you'll notice just a very, I think these are mimicking a Bowman set from, hold on, it's probably on, let's say, is, what set? There's a Bowman set from way back in the day that this mimics. I forget what year it is. But here we go. There is a Matt Carpenter, and you guys will see how good I am at naming prospects without flipping to the back of the card. I believe this is Travis Swaggerty, which is a good one. I am right. Travis Swaggerty. Trust me, I'm not going to be that good. I just got lucky on the first one. And in true Heritage fashion, a little bit of a thicker card, so the top penny sleeves are going to be a little bit harder, but nice one for the Pirates here. That's going to Chris Borak. And then we've got, see, like on this one, I'm not going to know, Eugenio Suarez. Oh, and a nice one, guys, Mackenzie Gore. A nice Mackenzie Gore. That's going to the Padres. That's going to Cornette. Mackenzie Gore, I am really high on Gore. I think he's one of the best pitchers in the minors right now. You will probably, once we get baseball started, I hate saying that, but he is not far off from the bigs. He's got all the stuff to be a fantastic pitcher. So we're going to put Gore as the start of our card garden. Here we go for the Marlins. I'm not going to be able to guess this one. Brian Anderson. And we have our first black and white. And this one, isn't this Schwarber? No, this is Rizzo. What am I talking about? So a nice Anthony Rizzo black and white parallel. Beautiful. The black and whites are holding a good value on the secondary market as well. So let me make sure. I might just switch us to the BCW. In fact, I'm going to do that. I've got plenty of them. So the BCW ones hold cards that are just slightly thicker than Ultra Pro. And the more I use BCW, the less I like Ultra Pro. I think their plastic maybe is a little bit better, but the sizing on them, in my opinion, is weird. So let's see if the BCWs make it any easier on these slightly thicker cards. They may not, but see what I'm talking about there? There we go. Nice Anthony Rizzo. Yeah, I think you're right, Brad. I think it is. I want to 53 sounds right. So there's Anthony Rizzo. We'll give that a quick top loader. If we put all the black and whites that we're going to get into the card garden, we'll use up all the spots pretty quick. I'm going to save most of the card garden spots for these guys. Look at that one. That one is a nice Novelli Marte for the Mariners. That is a chrome card. So that is going out to, let's see, who had the Mariners? That is going out to Aaron M. Chrome cards are a little bit thicker. Be real careful with these. What I might do, might have to go run upstairs and get some scissors because I think I want to cut the corners on these because these do get pretty thick. Give me 1 second because I don't have my scissors down here. I know exactly where they're at. I got to go run upstairs and get it. Well, we'll finish this pack off. How about that? Our next one is going to be Christian Pache, which is a sweet chrome for the Braves. That's going to Cornette. And finally, a rookie card for the Indians, Jake Bauers. This one is a little bit nicked here for some cards. Look at this. A couple beat up. That one looks fine on the front, but as soon as I popped it over, a little bit of a mark there. Oh, see that? Plus, it's got a mark here. Kind of a bummer for Dave. Sorry about that one, Dave. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go run scissors. I'm gonna go run and grab some scissors so I can cut some penny sleeves. I don't know. They haven't been down here in weeks, and I keep forgetting to bring them down. So let me go run and grab those real quick. Talk amongst yourselves, coffee talk style. And I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I went upstairs and my wife has been watching. I think you guys been watching. I don't know which one it's on. It's I think it's just called Waco, but it's about the Branch Davidian stuff. She's been watching a miniseries on that, and I feel like I've heard that story a million times. Like it's not one that really interests me that much anymore, but it's actually been pretty good because it talks a lot about like how the negotiations were going and the internal stuff that was happening on the FBI side. Those will go right in for the Pache. So let me cut a few of these. It's been an interesting one. So now she's watching that without me, and I said, "Hey, wait a minute." But the first couple episodes, I told her, "Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care for this." But it's actually turned out to be okay. So now she's watching it without me and punishing me for saying it wasn't very good to start. So I had to remind her. I told her, if you start up Ozark without me, I'm going to be really mad because I think I'm on episode 7 or 8 of Ozark, the latest season of Ozark. And Ozark this year has been really good. But yeah, that's the Waco. I forget. Oh, don't tell me I did that. Okay, so this tells you why some breakers are better than me. I just cut those upside down. So I just wasted a bunch of, let's see, did I do that with every one of these I just cut? Oh, I did. Look at that. What a smart guy I am. Boy, I cut a whole bunch of them this way too. I'm glad I didn't cut a ton of them. Well, those are all trash. We don't need to use those anymore. Oh, that's why. Upside down. Now I got to cut more of these. Yeah, Ozark's season has been really good. I've been watching Ozark ever since it started, and I almost gave up on it last year, but then it got good in the last couple episodes. Whoever they brought in to write this season, they've introduced the brother of the wife. He's a very good character in there. The lawyer is a really good character this year. And the plot has actually been one that's been fairly easy to follow, but entertaining. Normally, I'm not a big fan of dramas like that because I always feel like they're really predictable on what the outcome is going to be. And in Ozark this year, you will not be able to predict the outcome, at least from what I can tell. Don't give me any spoilers because I've not gotten to the end of it yet. And then, yeah, I'm a little bummed that one Jake Bauers was beat up a little. So we've had a couple cards like that tonight. I always hate it because when you get these boxes, and especially when you get stuff shipped Like, you just never know. It's so much better when you can go pick it out for yourself. This Bowman box was in great shape, and this one I've actually had on hand. I was kind of holding on to it. So I'm pretty sure that that one was an anomaly. Let's hope we don't get many more. But, all right, so here we go. Now I think we're back in action. These will go right in. That is a beautiful Christian Pache. I have not watched The Outsider. I've heard great things about that. Dave, you are totally welcome. Yeah, Dave, if you haven't started Ozark, you can't start this season. You got to start a couple. I think it's in its 4th season right now. And where they're at in the series now is way different from where it started. But like season 1 is fantastic. Season 2 was okay. Season 3 I didn't think was really good until like the second half of season 3. But now they have set this thing up. This season has been nuts. And I have no idea how it's going to end up, but we are close. This pack feels a little fat to me. We'll open it anyway. I'm just going to pull them at random. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if I can guess some more. That is going to be good one. Jordan Adams. Jordan Adams. Should have guessed that. Jordan Adams for the Angels. We've got Kyle Wright, rookie card for the Braves. So another Braves for Cornette, rookie card. Here we go. Is that Mr. Pete Alonso rookie card for the Mets? Beautiful for Barry. Beautiful Pete Alonso. And what I like about this one in particular is if you looked at most of the Topps and Bowman products, it's almost like they only took like 2 pictures of him last year. And this one's a little bit different. So it's nice to know that Topps actually took more than 2 pictures of Pete Alonso before he took off and to the home run stratosphere that he took off into last year. Because almost every one of the Topps cards, it's the same exact pose, just cropped a few different ways. So this one is nice that it is a little bit different than the rest of them. So there is a nice polar bear, big meat Pete, whatever we want to call him. At the end of the day, he's a rookie record holder for most home runs. That's the most important thing. There's a Brian Hayes. That's a nice one for the Pirates. Good prospect for the Pirates there. Pirates is Chris Borak. And there's an Aaron Judge. And a rookie card. Is this going to be De Los Santos? Yes. Enel De Los Santos. Rookie card for the Phillies, which is Rebel. Get that one sleeved up. Probably should just cut corners on a whole bunch of these right now instead of struggling with these, but we'll see. And look at this. Like I said, we've got some good prospects. That's going to be AJ Puck for the A's. That's going to Zach. That's a nice one there. Chrome card. Oh, wait, and these, I've put these on the other side. There we go. Nice AJ Puck. Give me a good focus here. That is going over to Zach O. Not Zach's card breaks. Different Zach. There's AJ Puck. And trust me, we're gonna use all the card garden holders on this. A Travis Swaggerty, and that is gonna be the chrome card for Travis Swaggerty. We have yet to hit one of the parallels on the chromes. We'll hit a couple of them in this for sure. I think we'll hit at least 4 or 5. That one went right in. So that's a nice Travis Swaggerty. Again, that's going to the Pirates. It's Chris Borak. Swaggerty, one of their top-rated prospects. Probably due up in 2020 if we play this season. He probably is ready to play. And we've got A Colby Allard rookie card for the Rangers. That's going to Clark Z. And then Esteury Ruiz for the Padres, which is Cornette Collections. We want that. Go. All right, next up, we've got, who do we have here? That's going to be, or see if I can say this right. Orelvis Martinez, Blue Jays. We've got Dakota Hudson rookie card for the Cardinals. Not a bad one there. Not going to be able to guess this one. Jose De La Cruz for the Tigers. Michael Kopech rookie card. That's a nice one. That's going to the White Sox, which is Jeff Pullins. Kopech, injury plagued in his minor league career, but just all the stuff in the world. Hopefully he can pan out. Then Leody Taveras. We've got for the Red Sox, Brian Mata. And I think we've got one that is going to be a huge one. We do. That, guys, get a good focus on that. Luis Robert, Chrome Bowman Heritage 2019. Huge hit right here. Luis Robert. This is going to Jeff Pullins, who has the White Sox. Nice. Robert right there. These Chrome cards take a little bit to get in there. Look at that one. Beautiful card. Love that. That's definitely going into the card garden. There we go. Then let's see. We've got another White Sox right behind it. Now, this is Rutherford, Blake Rutherford. Not quite Luis Robert, but another nice Chrome parallel. And then we've got, this is Mauricio, Ronnie Mauricio, and David Fletcher rookie card for the Angels to round out that pack. And look at this one is messed up here too. It's really strange, and they're messed up in like a weird spot. Last one was like up over here. This one's down over here, just like a little bit of a bend. Dang, that's weird. Anyway. Hopefully we don't find too many more cards like that. That's kind of irritating. Okay, here we go. For the Rays, we've got Shane Baez. It's going to be in this, let's see, Danny Jansen, rookie card. Danny, a quick sleeve. That's for the Blue Jays, which is cards for Daze. We've got, I should be able to guess this one too, Cal Quantrill, rookie card for the Padres. Cornette. And we've got, who's this? Kyle Freeland. For the Reds, we're going to have Hunter Green, which is a nice one as well. Hunter Green's one of the Reds' higher rated prospects. Then we've got for our Twins, Eddie Rosario, and our next black and white, which is going to be, I love trying to guess them. I don't know who this is. Oh, this is Jose Barrios. So a nice Jose Barrios for the Twins, which is Chris Borak as well. And it's fun trying to guess prospects' names. I don't watch enough minor league baseball to be able to tell everyone's name. Like, for example, let's see. This is going to be Kalanick. No, yep, I was right. Jared Kalanick. Kalanick should be playing this season. Oh, wait, over here with these. All right, Dave. See you in a bit. So that's a nice Kalanick chrome. He is in Seattle. If Shalani was here, Shalani will tell us all about. Is Shalani still in the house? If he is, he'll tell us all about Kalanick. A lot of people high on him. And then we've got Yusniel Diaz, or the Orioles, which is going to Zach O. And we've got finally a Kevin Smith for the Blue Jays. Round out that pack. I don't know what it is, but all these packs feel like they're fat for only 10 cards. I think it's just the Heritage card stock that they use. But for 10 cards, this is like awful thick. I think it's because you also got the 2 Chrome cards in there. Okay, so for the Cubs, we've got Aramis Ademan. Orioles, we've got Michael Givens. Rangers, Brock Burke. Not a bad one there. For Colorado, we've got Roberto Ramos. This is going to be Greinke on the Astros. This is Christian Santana. Nice one for the Dodgers. And a highly rated Dodgers prospect. And for our Chrome cards, we've got... Oh, we're going to have our first parallel. So let's go to the back on those. Okay, we've got Cole Tucker, who ended up as a rookie in Series 2 last year. This is Daywell Lugo for the Tigers rookie card. Royals, we've got Brady Singer. Going to be, keep wanting to say Anthony K. Yeah, Anthony K. For the Blue Jays. Finally, see who our blue parallel is going to be. Well, first let's do this. That's a Miguel Amaya right here. Definitely put Amaya. Amaya's going to get a top look. Barry will probably like the Miguel Amaya card. And we've got our blue parallel, which is going to be numbered, let's see, 88 out of 99. This is going to our Mariners owner, Aaron M. A Novelli Marte, numbered 88 out of 99, blue chrome parallel. Beautiful, just a beautiful, beautiful card. These cards, my lighting does them no justice, in my opinion. But Refractor, nice thick card. And just a nice, the way that they do the color, it just does a really nice reflection on them. Congratulations going out to Aaron on that. We are officially, because I just opened top loaders. We're officially 25 top loaders deep with the cards to go. So let's add on to the card in there. Obviously, we got more top loaders, so we're good. Still looking for that first auto. I'm looking for more parallels, and we're looking for Brad. We are looking for any Mercer cards. So we'll see if we can get the Mercer red. That would be awesome. There's a Maikel Franco. There's another Kalanick. That's the base. This is going to be, isn't that Cody Bellinger? Let's see, New York. Is this Estevan? Yes, it is. Estevan Florial. That's going to be Chris Davis for the A's. Let's see. This is, I should know this one, Michael Baez for the Padres. Brandon Crawford for the Giants. Then, oh, look at this one. This is a beautiful one too, guys. This is Victor Mesa Jr. And this is going to be chrome. This is going out to the Marlins. Victor Mesa, a nice prospect card. Marlins, and that is Aaron as well. So Aaron making some hay with the Marlins and the Mariners. Like to see that. That's like I said, when we started this break, there's really not a, quote unquote bad team to get in this break, just because of all the different prospects. And if you break it out over 2 years, more and more, that's what I'm trying to do with a lot of my breaks, is try and make it to where you minimize the quote unquote bad teams. It's one thing I like about mixer breaks. And then we've got a chrome card for Brock Burke as well for the Rangers. Because sometimes it's weird. You get some people that will get all the luck in the world, and then you always get one person that maybe didn't get so lucky. So you always have to hedge the bets a little bit and try and get everyone to where there's at least a few good cards from every team or most of the teams in there, where everyone kind of walks away happy. At least that's the intent. To varying degrees of success, we've done that. I think with this break, we'll be in real good shape there. So let's see. See what else we can get out of this. Okay, here we go. For our Royals, we've got Brewer Hicklin. This is going to be Ozzie Albies. For our Mariners, another prospect, Julio Rodriguez. That's a nice one as well. That's going out to Aaron. Aaron and the Mariners. So far, the Mariners have been showing up all over in this box. All right, for our Braves, we've got William Contreras. There's another Rizzo. This is going to be, what's his name? Brendan Rodgers. Interesting is that's not a rookie card. And for the Marlins, look at this. Edward Cabrera. So another chrome Marlins. Let's go back here. Cards are just a little too thick to force them in. So a nice one for the Marlins there as well. Then we've got, for our Giants owner, Jared Pullins, Sandro Fabian. That is going to be home as well. Yeah, the color refractors on these are that's what's weird. Like when I first saw these cards, and if Dave was here, what I found that most people that see these cards, like the first time they see them, they go, I don't know if I really like the design. And then you see them in person, and then you go, oh, these are kind of cool. And then like by the time you've kind of looked at them and seen a few of the packs, they're some of the coolest cards that came out last year, in my opinion. They have held value really nicely. The set has a really nice checklist. The boxes haven't gone like extremely high yet. It's not like Bowman Draft where, the jumbo box is already above like $600. It's still a fairly reasonably priced box that you can get into. A lot of different prospects. Domingo Acevedo. So overall, I think just kind of an underrated set. We've got Nicholas Castellanos here. Then we've got next pack. Still looking for that auto. That is going to be Kybert Ruiz, Miggy Cabrera, Brendan McKay. There's a nice one for the Rays. Obviously, McKay, a lot of people waiting to see what he's going to be doing as a two-way player. So that's going out to our Rays owner. That is Jeff Pullins. We'll give McKay a quick little top loader here as well. I think we're going to go through a lot of top loaders in this box. There we go. As Urban calls him, Carrot Top, Mr. Dustin May. Nice one for the Dodgers. That's going to Clark Z. And we'll give Dustin a top loader as well. And we've got for our Rangers, Ronald Guzman. For our Diamondbacks, Seth Beer. Nice one for Brad, Seth Beer prospect. Like I said, I mean, as you look at the prospects that are in this one, it's Bowman, it's Heritage. It's the first set that's been around for Heritage Bowman. There's tons of fun cards to pull out of here. And look at this one, guys. That is going to be a Casey Mize Chrome for our Tigers, which is Jared Pullins. Nice one here. Casey Mize, very much like Mackenzie Gore. These two pitchers, probably the two best pitchers in the minor leagues. And you could say like 1A and 1B. Casey Mize, Mackenzie Gore. I think another pitcher in here, which is going to follow in their footsteps a little bit, is Mr. Sixto Sanchez. He's a little bit younger, hasn't progressed quite as much. But yeah, Mackenzie Gore, Casey Mize, both really nice pitchers, should be really good for quite a while. So there we go on the Mize for the Tigers. And then we have our next parallel, which is going to be a refractor number 106 out of 199. This is going to the Pirates. This is Ke'Bryan Hayes. A nice refractor there, numbered to 199. And I need to cut some more of these sleeves up. I should have remembered to do that before the break, but hey, didn't do it here. So here we go with Ke'Bryan Hayes, refractor numbered. See if you guys can rip through a whole nother box of top loaders. Awesome, because that means we got to 50, which would be insane. Which after that box of Donruss, that was a nice start. So check it out. I'll show you the number on this. Get it on there. 106. 106. Yeah, see as soon as I. But it's 106 out of 199. Promise you that. So there, that. Then we've got for our Diamondbacks a John Duplantier and a Corbin Burns. Going to round out that pack. Our Brewers. Corbin Burns rookie card. That's going to Greg. Nice little Corbin Burns rookie there. And continuing on. And speed this up just a little bit. Hey, Stemmers, I'm good. How are you? We are just ripping some 2019 Bowman Heritage. So let's see. Daniel Johnson. There's a nice Shohei. Second-year card. We've got Tirso Ornelius. A rookie card for the Rockies. That's Peter Lambert. I've got Ryan Valade for the Rockies as well. And there he is, guys. The Mike Trout Bowman Heritage 2019. Obviously going to get a sleeve for Rebel. Nice one there. And then we've got, oh, I just showed it. And it's a good one. I didn't realize it was coming. We're going to go to the back. You guys probably already saw it. Let's go to the back. Okay, we've got a Nick Senzel rookie card for the Reds. And so we've got our auto in this pack. I'm not going to hold it. I'll show it to you at the end of the pack. So there's a nice Nick Senzel rookie. That's for our Reds owner. That's Greg as well. But yeah, who's this going to be? Brandon Marsh. We got two nice ones here. I guess I'll show you the auto. The auto is going to be Julio Rodriguez. A beautiful on-card auto there. Julio Rodriguez for our Mariners. Aaron M. Nice one there. We've got this top. Beautiful. Sweet. Julio. Julio down by the schoolyard. Let's see. I am almost out of. That one is going to Aaron. Then we've got the Adrian Morgeron Chrome as well. Next pack. Now, we still have a ton. Well, when I say a ton, we should still see a lot of parallels coming out of this box. We'll see if we can get a few more of those. We've got Jose Ramirez, Taylor Trammell, J2 Real Muto. Let's see, Rylan Bannon, Scooter Gennett, Jesus Luzardo. That's a nice one for the A's. That's going out to Zach O. So Jesus will sleeve there. It's going out to the A's. And we've got another black and white. This is going to be Adonis Medina for the Phillies. That's going to Rebel. So nice black and white there. And if I can get it into the sleeve, black and there we go. And we've got Dane Dunning. Should know this one. Jeter Downs, I should have known that one. So a Jeter Downs chrome. We'll get some of these chromes put into sleeves. One thing I will say about this set, the chromes are like, they're fragile. They will scratch really easily if you don't pop them into a sleeve. Just because of how thick they are. They're beautiful cards, but if you've got to be real careful with them. So definitely want to get these into sleeves as soon as we can. And then I think we have Cardinals here. Andrew Kinser, rookie card as well. So sleeving stuff all night. Our next pack. Yes, we do need to pull the orange. Here we go. Yeah, that Julio Rodriguez is awesome. Ramon Loreno, rookie card. And Ronaldo Hernandez. Make sure I got this. Give me a focus. Got a lot of stuff on the screen now. Ryan Barucki. We haven't pulled the Jordan yet, have we? Freitas Nova. There's the Acuna Jr. Give Acuna a quick sleeve. Going to the Braves. Cornette. We've got Logan Webb. Black and white. Is this Chris Paddock? That's what I thought. Chris Paddock, rookie card. Black and white. This is a nice one, you guys. Paddock flying a little bit. Well, I wouldn't say he's flying under the radar. The hobby hasn't given him a ton of love yet. But another dominant pitcher in the Padres system. If you're a Padres fan right now, you have a lot to look forward to. I actually, before the season started, before the season was supposed to start, I was saying the Padres were kind of my dark horse team. And there's a reason for that. They've got a ton of young pitching. They might still be a year or two away, but they are, they've got all the potential. They've got Tatis, the Machado. They've got a great lineup down there in San Diego. A lot to be excited about if you're a Padres fan. Colton Welker. And then we've also got Matthew Liberatore, another good pitcher in the Rays system. So Liberatore Chrome. And what was this one? This was Welker for the Rockies. is Clark. There. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. We'll top load. We'll definitely top load some of these chrome ones a little bit later, but I'll speed it up just a little bit for you guys here. Okay, here we go. Jose Abreu. This is going to be for the Twins. This is Alex Kirchhoff. Chris Archer. Adonis Medina. And here we go. Another rookie card for the White Sox. This is Eloy Jimenez. Rookie card. For a second there, I'm so used to seeing Robert now. I thought Robert just for a second, but then I was like, wait a minute. No, that is Eloy. So a nice Eloy rookie card. The White Sox. That's going to Jeff. And then we've got this one right here. Dylan Cease, now a rookie. For our Braves, Drew Waters, another black and white. Who is this one? This is Marcus Stroman. So a Marcus Stroman black and white. That's interesting. I thought most of the black and whites were prospects, but I guess not. But a nice Stroman black and white. And then another Mariners. Evan White, too. The Mariners. So here we go. Might need to go cut a couple of sleeves. Let's just do that. So Evan White, another good hitting prospect for the Mariners, who have been stocking up on prospects lately. I think to varying degrees of success, but Kalanick and White are probably their two biggest prospects. So we've got both of them, at least for hitting. That would be kind of the MO for the Mariners organization. They've got some younger talent that's in the lower levels of the minors, which we could actually talk about that too. I didn't know if you guys saw the news, but Major League Baseball has said that they've worked with minor league baseball, and they're actually going to cut some of the minor league teams, like affiliated teams. So it would be like, think low rookie ball. They're going to get rid of that. I think they're going down to like 4 affiliated teams per major league team, which would cut out like 24 minor league teams across the system. And a lot of that does have to do with the fact that they're not playing ball this year. And they're trying to make the draft smaller for baseball. So really interesting, and the minor leagues agreed to it, which I thought was a little bit surprising. There's an Albert Abreu for the Yankees. But, I mean, in the financial times, when you're not selling tickets and you're not selling beer, and you're not bringing the fans through the turnstiles, that's just that's basically what ends up happening. So they've cut basically 24 minor league teams, and I don't know how fast they're going to do that. There's a Reggie Lawson, but I do believe it's happening this year. So it'll be interesting to see where those low, obviously those teams will still play. They just won't be affiliated with major league teams. And then I think a lot of those players that would be on those teams become free agents. So you might see a lot of movement at the lower levels of the minor leagues of players, which could end up being real interesting. And look at that, guys, right on top. Speak of the devil, Luis Robert, prospect card, not rookie card. I'm so used to saying rookie card. This is a prospect card, 2019 Luis Robert. So Brad, yeah. So what is, so as the team, is it like a rookie ball? Like, is it single A? Because I'm pretty sure most of it is like single A and like rookie ball, and kind of the lower levels. But yeah, I don't think you'll see it like the triple A level. Any of those teams go away, at least not yet. But I've always thought that the major league or the minor league system was maybe a little too bloated, and that you could have independent leagues that maybe would even be more profitable. But obviously, for a lot of these smaller teams that could say they're affiliated with the big league team, and yeah, some of the heritage that goes along with the minors, it's a huge bummer that they're going to be doing that. There's a Matt Chapman. Single A. So it is all the way up to double A, huh? I thought I had read that it was mainly like rookie ball and single A. But yeah, I forget I think it's like 4 teams only now are going to be affiliated with Major League. And maybe it's even less than that. Maybe it's 3. For our Royals, we've got a Salvador Perez. We've got Tristan McKenzie for the Indians. Here is a Josh Hader. And look at this one, guys. That's a Dustin May. Oh, and there's a yellow. So let's figure that one out last. Ryan Weathers. Rookie card, Tuki Toussaint, the Braves. Dustin May, we'll sleeve that one up in a second. And now yellow, which I think is my favorite color out of all the parallels. This one is going to be 11 out of 75. 2 independent league teams to be new affiliates. Yeah, that is kind of screwed up. Hopefully, and this is going to be a Brock Burke for the Texas Rangers. So actually not a bad one there for our Rangers owner, which is Clark. Beautiful. The yellows on these are just awesome. Now we're looking for that Mercer for Brad. So a nice yellow there. And you guys, the card garden is full. At least with the stands. My daughter did take a couple stands for me. And don't forget, we also had the Dustin May chrome for our Dodgers owner, which is Clark as well. Let's get Dustin in a quick sleeve, a top loader as well. So yeah, I mean, it is all purely based off how the majors are not making any money right now. There's a lot of teams that are having to decide if they what they're doing. Like most of the stadium employees and whatnot. I know major leagues have basically said that at the end of May, depending on what happens, that they're actually allowed to start laying off coaches, like uniformed coaches. Probably not your manager, obviously, but think like fitness trainers, maybe like I don't know if you would get all the way up to like a bench player, but coaches and managers and whatnot can definitely be laid off. So people like equipment managers and teams are kind of taking an individual approach. I know the Angels have basically said that they would pay most of their stadium staff and equipment and uniform staff for the season, but we'll see how long that lasts. There's a few teams out there that maybe aren't all that, like the Red Sox being one of them, surprisingly, that aren't all that financially sound right now. And my guess is you're going to see a lot of those employees, at the very least, get furloughed, but probably a lot get laid off. But if they do get laid off and they have a contract with that team, they do become a free agent. So it's going to be wild that you'll see a lot of players kind of switching team, a lot of these coaches and younger players switching teams. So there's a Fabian. It's going to be Chance Adams, right? Chance Adams, rookie card. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, this, everyone talks about, the millions and millions and millions of dollars worth of contracts. Well, a lot of that has to do with the fact that, look, that you need people coming to games, and you need those television contracts. If you can get 3 million people through the turnstiles, there's a Griffin Canning rookie card for the Angels. If you can get enough of the people through the turnstiles, that's what pays all those contracts, and that's what pays all the other people in the stadium. And the second that stops, and the second you stop selling $10 beers and making all that money, you know, think about it. You get 3 million people. Let's say 1 million of those people drink regularly, probably more like 2 million. Obviously, the kids that go to games don't drink, but they're drinking $5 sodas. So, you know, if everyone has 2-3 drinks at a game, something like that, I mean, it's a cash cow. Adolis Garcia. Is this Nick Madrigal? Yeah, Nick Madrigal there. Nice one. For the White Sox. White Sox, a very nice team in this set to get. So that's going to Jeff, the Nick Madrigal. Here we go. This is going to be Jeff McNeil, rookie card for the Mets. That's going to Barry. I don't know if they're, no, I don't think they're expanding the rosters, Cornette. I think they're basically saying if it's some of these like single A clubs and whatnot, that they're just not affiliated with the major league. Now, the team itself can go sign with an independent league. And when you're at single A, it's a much different experience. Like even if you've been to like a triple A game, a single A game is much different than even triple A. Blake Rutherford, another White Sox chrome. But it's kind of sad that they're doing that, because part of baseball's heritage, even at the major league level, is knowing that these guys have come up and spent years playing on some of these smaller teams in the smaller towns of America, in front of not thousands of fans, but like at the single A level, a lot of times it's, you know, maybe in front of a few hundred fans. And it's just part of the heritage where a lot of these guys, there's a Marco Luciano for the Giants. A lot of these guys and a lot of these players, and you know that, like if you've ever watched Bull Durham, that's a great example of kind of what minor league life is like and how it weaves itself into the fabric of small communities in America. So it's really sad to see them cutting what is basically about 20%. There's a DeGrom, and then we've got Yusniel Diaz. Got a few more packs there. I think we got 10 to go. Said I was going to speed this up, and now I'm rambling. So here we go. We'll get sped up here a little bit. Here we go. Marcus Stroman. This is Albert Abreu. Got a rookie card for Mitch Keller. There's a Chris Bryant. Let's see. Who do we got here for the Astros? Forrest Whitley. That's who I thought it was. Forrest Whitley's a nice prospect for our Astros owner, Mama Royale, who won the Austin Meadows PSA card earlier. Trey Mancini. And we've got a nice Domingo Acevedo. And we're going to have another numbered card coming up for the Rays. So this is going to Jeff Pullins. And Jeff is getting the Yankees. So our numbered refractor is going to be numbered 46 out of 199, a Shane Baz for the Rays. Nice refractor there. Get that in a quick top loader. 46 out of 199, Shane Bays. And I'm out of spots for the card garden. And then we've got a Verlander and a Brent Honeywell. Moving along, we've got who's this right here? Mitch Haniger, Elliot Ramos. Oh, and there he is. Big Vladdy Daddy. Rookie card for the Blue Jays. That one is Cards for Days as well. And there we go. Cards for Days has had a pretty good spot there all night with the Blue Jays. So congratulations on that one, Barry. The Blue Jays have been consistently delivering all night for Barry there. We've got Colton Welker, Sean Murphy, Aaron Nola, This is going to be Matthew Liberatore again. And then we have Joe Adele. We've pulled 2 of them. The angel spot definitely paid off. Joe Adele Chrome. Beautiful Chrome card here. And this is why I love this set. So Joe Adele Chrome. Nice Adele. I wish Rebel was here. I would actually ask Rebel if he'd be willing to trade or have me buy his spot. Buy that card from him. I don't have that card. That's a nice one. And you guys, let's see. Who do we have here? Greatest, for a second there, I thought we had a Jordan Alvarez Chrome. But I don't think you can get it in Chrome because I think it's pretty much the prospects. Furtius Nova. And I keep having to cut more of these sleeves. I am going through sleeves in this box like no one's business. I think I've sleeved up virtually every... There's just so many good cards, that's the thing. Let me cut a few more of these. I think this, if I cut all these, this would probably get us through the box. 1 second. There we go. Now I'm going to find little tiny corners all over the place for the next 2 months. The next time I break, and the card lab may look way different. I may have to break a different time next week because I've got people coming in to put a mini split system in my house. It'll be the first people that have come into my house since this whole coronavirus thing started. But there we go. And then we've got a rookie card for Ryan Helsley for the Cardinals. But unfortunately, like right where they need to work is right where I break all my cards. So I'm going to have to like deconstruct the card lab. And they're coming in next Friday. So we'll see if I might have to switch the day of the break next week. We'll see. I got to figure it out. Better figure it out quick too. Jazz Chisholm. There's Christian Stewart. For the White Sox, we've got Zach Collins. Cubs, we've got Keegan Thompson. Brandon Crawford. This one is going to be Novelli Marte. And Bryce Wilson, rookie card for the Braves. And for our Marlins, we got Victor Mesa Jr. So why not Victor Mesa Chrome? So very cool that we got the Mesas. And what's even cooler is they're both on the Marlins. So that's both the Mesas. Sweet. And then we've got for the Royals, Brady Singer, and to round it out, Jose Barrios. Get this in a quick sleeve. Keep moving along here. See if we can find some more parallels and a few more of those 19 rookies. And see what the Chrome cards have to offer. Still looking for Jordan. Here we go. Nick Neidert. Rookie card, Justice Sheffield. For the Indians, we've got Logan Allen. That's a nice one. And here we go again. This one's a sweet one, guys. Julio Pablo Martinez for the Rangers. If you guys are not familiar with the minor leagues, this guy is a hobby darling. For sure, no doubt about that. So we will definitely give that. That's going to our Rangers owner, Clark. Hey, Rebel is here. No, Rebel, you got to at least let me trade you. If you're going to give me that, I'm going to put surprises in your box or in your package when it comes out. Oh, wait, so Rebel, have you really been, let me look, hold on, let me go, look and go back, Rebel. The first one that I could see is the one that said, hey, can you all see this? That is the first one I've seen. So, Rebel, thank you. I'm going to, put a surprise in. If you're going to give me that Adele, I would recommend keeping it. I'm not going to lie. But if you do want to give it to me, I will definitely put a nice surprise into your package because I do not have that Adele. There we go. More Rangers cards. We've got Cole Reagans. I've got Steven Duggar. For the Cardinals, we've got Genesis Cabrera. And look at that. We just mentioned that he's a hobby darling. And now we pulled the Chrome. Julio Pablo Martinez. A beautiful Chrome version. Yeah, if you guys have not been following or not familiar with Martinez, he is definitely a hobby darling. And you guys are going to go through more than 50. I pulled 50 top loaders out. We're going to go through more than that tonight. So I got one more, and then I'm going to have to go grab some more. But nice Julio Pablo Martinez there. And we have another parallel. This one's going to be a blue. It is numbered 49 out of 99. I believe this is Sean Murphy for our A's owner, and that is Zach O. Congratulations on that one, Zach. This is a nice, Sean Murphy is going to be a rookie this year. Played a little bit last year. Nice catching prospect for the A's. That one's numbered 49 out of 99. So a nice one there. So we're going to take me almost as long to do the highlights of this. There's a Starling Marte. And then before we get this next box started, give me 2 seconds. I just gotta get up to grab another thing of top loader. Oh shit. Yeah, let me get these open here real quick. There we go. Love it when we go through top loaders. Top loaders have become like back ordered everywhere, which is, I'm glad I got an order in when I did. Because they're back ordered in a lot of different places. I think Barry was saying the collector store still has them. I'm not sure if I like their prices compared to some other places. But at this point, it's kind of wherever you can get them. I always like buying them from BCW Supplies with the 100 count to start, because there's a Carter Keyboom rookie card. That's a nice one for Pauly. Nice Keyboom. But yeah, when you buy them at 100, you're basically, you can get them down to like about $1 per 25, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe up to like $1.75 or something like that. When you buy them in the 25 pack, they're a little bit more expensive, even if you buy them in bulk. DL Hall, that's a nice one for the Orioles. Edwin Diaz, that card feels thick. This is going to be Nolan Gorman. Nolan Gorman's a nice prospect for the Cardinals. Highly rated there. We've got Rogan Odor and another black and white. Love the black and whites on these. This is going to be Brent Honeywell. I'll take surprises and monthly patron. Rebel, I do have a couple. What I've started to do for the Patreon group, there's a reason why I asked you guys who your favorite teams are. Because as I'm going around looking at stuff, the last few months especially, I've been kind of, it's weird. It's almost like I go shopping for the Patreon group now, and I was able to get a pretty good deal on, I'm not going to tell people what it is, but there's definitely 4 autos that are going to be in Patreon packs, and that's on top of like any autos that show up in packs. I'm going to put them in the curated packs. And the autos, it's all one person, but there's 4 of them. I got a 4-card lot of them, and it is a Hall of Famer. And they're pretty cool cards. They're not like the Topps autograph, but they are certified autographs. As if like someone would have gone down to like spring training and got them and then went and got them certified after that. They're really cool. So I'm going to be doing that. Here's a Christian Santana Chrome for the Dodgers. So I'll be doing that here pretty soon. Next month. So definitely be on the lookout for that. I think you guys will like them. So I'm going to have the kids randomly insert them again. Ryan Costello. We'll see. Last time when I had a couple autos and well, what or was it like extra packs or something? I had the kids do an extra pack or two, or maybe it was autos. I forget. There's a DJ Peters, but I had them randomly insert it, and they had a blast doing it. So I'm gonna have them do that. And then I did buy some cool Yankees stuff. I've bought some Padres stuff. I've bought some Brewers stuff. I've bought all sorts of different teams. So I'm really on those curated packs, trying to get some cards that maybe you guys don't have of your favorite teams, trying to find some more off the beaten path stuff. It's actually been kind of fun. Jeter Downs for our Orioles, a rookie card. Can't get through a 2019 box, guys, without Cedric Mullins. I give Mullins a sleeve now. Well, because Mullins is just, he's like notorious. He's almost like a Kardashian at this point. No one knows why he has cards. No one knows why he's allowed to be on a baseball card, but he is, and he doesn't go away. He's constantly there. He's Kardashian of the card system. There's a nice Evan White for the Giants. I don't know why I can't talk. Rookie card, Chris Shaw. And there he is, guys. Rookie card. Oh, wait. No, this is the Will Smith. I thought that was the Gavin Lux. Doesn't he look like Gavin Lux right there? I should have known it with the rookie card. Still, Will Smith is a nice rookie card nonetheless for the Dodgers. But we are looking for Gavin. He is in this set. I don't think we've hit him yet. Chris Archer, black and white. I held Honeywell too long in my Dynasty League. There's that Chris Archer black and white. Let's see here. We've got Cole Reagan's Chrome and Drew Waters Chrome for the Braves. Sleeves up real fast. These Chrome cards, like I said, they'll just, if you put them with these other cards and leave them there too long, they'll get scratched. So Cole Reagan's. Then there is, how many packs we got left? We got 4 packs left. Oh wait, we still got 2 cards left in this. Ryan Mountcastle, not a bad one there for the Orioles, and obviously we all know who that is. Aaron Judge. No, Giancarlo Stanton. I'm just so used to saying Aaron Judge. But Giancarlo Stanton, it's almost like everyone forgot that he was this awesome player. Poor guy's got a lot of injuries. Daz Cameron, rookie card for our Mets, Luis Gilmore. I can't say that one. I'm not going to try. Chad Spainberger for the Yankees, Anthony Siegler. Rookie card for the Orioles, DJ Stewart. And we've got for our Braves, another black and white. This is William Contreras. Another black and white here. Then another chrome, Sean Murphy. Nice. The A's, that's going to Zach. And Daz Cameron chrome for the Tigers. That's going out to Jared. Julio Pablo Martinez. I'm pretty sure Julio Rodriguez. Maybe I do have that backwards. I mean, Martinez, Rodriguez, and Julio. I think if see here. You love getting O'Hearn stuff. Rebel, I will remember that. I think I have some O'Hearn stuff you might like then. Jonathan India, and Eric Hosmer to round that out. And Jonathan India is actually a nice prospect as well. You guys, we are down to 3 packs. We have Blaze Alexander, not a bad one there. Franklin Colome. I'm going to have to go and look up. I could have swore it was Julio Pablo Martinez. Maybe I am backwards. There's a Jake Cave rookie card. We've got Marco Luciano. Phillies is going to be Alec Bohm. That's a nice one. Alec Bohm. Of Brent Rooker here. And Rowdy Tellez rookie card. Let's see who here. Anthony K. And we're going to have, I think we're going to like who we have here. Okay. Blue Jays, that's going to cards for Daze. And for Brad, although it is not a Mercer, it is a Seth Beer number 10 out of 99. We did pull the Alonso. We have not pulled Tatis yet. We did pull Eloy as well. So this is a nice Seth Beer blue parallel. It's a nice one for Brad. Beautiful. I'm telling you, the parallels in these just really, really nice. And then finally, last card in that pack is Franklin Perez for the Tech. All right. Got a Casey Mize on the back. That's always a good sign. Let's see who we get. Frankie Lindor. Another Joe Adele. This is a base. That one's going to Rebel as well. So Rebel has got, hanging with the Angels spot tonight, has got 3 Joe Adeles plus that Mike Trout pink firework Elite Series out of Donruss. So the Angels, a sneaky good spot tonight as well. I cannot believe how many top loaders we have gone through in this box. It may just be that I love this set a whole bunch. It could just be that. However, that is a Joe Adele, so it's getting top loaded. Let's see. We've got Mookie Betts. There he is. And look at this. That's the Gavin Lux. Nice Gavin here. And that's going to Clark. So congratulations, Clark. Make sure we get this in a sleeve and top loader for you. So when you can pull Joe Adeles, when you can pull Gavin Luxes, when you can pull Luis Robert, when you can pull Vladdy, when you can pull Tatis, Alonso, there's just so many of them that you can pull out of this set that it's hard not to sleeve them. Let's see. Theirs is Mr. Bryce Harper. We've got Nate Pearson, another good pitcher for the Blue Jays. This is Chris Paddock rookie card for the Padres. And we've got Roberto Ramos. This is going to be for the Rockies. This is Chrome, so we'll sleeve up all the... then we've got another refractor. This one will be numbered 97 out of 199. Another parallel of Anthony Siegler for the Yankees. So that one's going to Jeff. So congratulations on this one, Jeff. This is a nice one. Very cool card here. Yeah, the last couple packs with the Gavin, with the Joe, and don't forget there's the Casey Mize. I mean, telling you, these boxes are sneaky good. Okay, guys, it's been kind of a long night. We're down to our last pack. Again, thank you for everyone for getting into the break. Good luck on this last pack. And as usual, I hope you guys all had fun during this break. I think we got most everyone some decent cards out of this. And when we originally called it the Donruss versus Bowman, obviously the Bowman had a little bit more cards, but both really nice boxes. Had a beautiful auto out of this. We got the auto out of 25 out of the last box. We've got a ton of prospects, a ton of nice parallels. So I hope everyone enjoyed this break. And I appreciate you guys all getting in. Christian Javier, last pack. Here we go. Austin Beck. This is going to be, isn't this Loizaga? Yeah, Johnny Loizaga. This is going to be a rookie card for the Yanks. And then we've got Edward Cabrera, MJ Melendez, Kyle Tucker rookie card for the Astros. I need to get sleeves. You guys have gone through some of these ones. We'll use these. Has gone through a ton of sleeves with me too. This is fantastic. Kyle Tucker for the Astros. Nice one there. Then we've got a Michael Chavis rookie card for the Red Sox. That's going to Rebel as well. Nice Michael Chavis. For Indians, we have Ethan Hankins, Chrome. I got to cut 2 more sleeves. I thought I did it perfect, but I got to get 2 more. 1 second. Fast. There we go. Ethan Hankins, Chrome. And to round out this pack, we will take it home with another Indians Chrome. So those will both go to Dave Durango. This is a Daniel Johnson. Take it home with, if we can get more cards in here. We've got Andres Jimenez, JD Martinez, and this one is a Royce Lewis with a ding on it, probably because it was at the bottom of the box in the corner. So we've got a Royce Lewis, which isn't a bad one. Or Soda. Royce Lewis, I believe, was a first overall pick in, what wasn't it, 2017? It was 16. But Royce will. There is the Royce. So that is the break, guys. Let's do this. Let me clear these off. It is amazing how many sleeves we just went through. The lasagna man. Okay, hey, San Antonio, Chris, thanks for hanging out. Have a fantastic evening. So for everyone that's in the break, these will ship probably Monday. I've got a busy day at work tomorrow, so turning these and getting them all shipped and packaged and all that probably won't happen by the time the mail goes out on Saturday. But if I can get them out on Saturday, I will. Just with the stuff I got going on at work tomorrow, I highly doubt that will happen. But it'll definitely be Monday. So you guys should get these in the middle of the week next week. If you were in the break last week, you should have received your stuff yesterday or today. Everything went out on Monday. And then we will do a quick, let's see. Let's do a quick, and then when I say quick, I think it's going to be a little bit more than quick. Well, maybe a little bit longer than quick. Look at all these cards we sleeved. sleeve like everything. No wonder this took. Break one. Get that out of the way. Okay. Do the big ones. Pete Alonso card. Victor Mesa. Chrome. This is Casey Mize Chrome. Luis Robert. Out of 75. 11 out of 75. That's Brock Burke. 49 out of 99. That is Sean Murphy Blue. 88 out of 99. That is Noelvi Marte. Luis Robert Chrome. That's a sick right there. AJ Puck Chrome. Tristan Pache Chrome. Mackenzie Gore base. And our auto was who again? This is Julio Rodriguez. Now I'm mixed up with Julio Pablo Martinez. So yes, I am getting them mixed up, obviously, because I can't keep them straight even after I'm told how to keep them straight. So, but that was our auto in this box. Then as we go through this, I could spend all night. There's a Gavin, there's a Joe, there's a Seth Beer. That Seth Beer is real nice. It's numbered to 99. Then we've got our other numbered, our Anthony Siegler numbered to 199. There's that Gavin. There's the Royce Lewis. Joe Adele. There's the Seth Beer. 18 out of 99. This is Brent Honeywell black and white. Carter Keyboom rookie card. Brian Hayes refractor numbered 106 out of 99. Julio Pablo Martinez. Chrome and base. Victor Mesa. This one was Proteus Nova Chrome. Joe Adele Chrome. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. rookie card. Another refractor, number 46 out of 199, Shane Baz. And finally, we've got Blake Rutherford Chrome to round out everything that made it to a top loader. So you guys want to send a special shout out to Paulie for giving 3 spots away tonight. That was really cool stand-up thing for Paulie to do. I think he went to bed long ago because he's getting up at like 4 in the morning. So thank you, Paulie. I'm going to put something special in his pack. So most definitely, that should be so yeah, definitely, Paulie, thank you for that. Thanks for everyone else that got into the break. Next week could get a little weird, like I mentioned earlier. I'm hoping that I still break on Thursday night, but I do have to have the exact spot where I break cards needs to be cleaned for, I need to move everything out of the way. So I need to deconstruct the card lab. So, because I got people coming in first thing Friday. So I'm going to do one of two things. I'm either going to move my next week's break earlier into the week, or I'm going to move it later into the week, but I doubt it will be Thursday night. So it might end up being like Tuesday night or something like that. We'll see. Or I might do like a Saturday night break. It's not like I got anywhere to be or places to go right now. So, so it might be Saturday. We'll figure something out. And then, remember, I think, hey, Mama Royale's in the house. Mama Royale, you won the PSA giveaway tonight. You won the 2018 Topps Update Austin Meadows Mint 9 rookie card tonight. So congratulations on that. It was kind of a nice little PSA giveaway we did. And now I lost my train of thought. So yeah, but so next week it'll be a little bit weird. I think most of the Patreons are in here. Or that are in here, definitely go look at the Patreon post about the Bowman first edition. And if you want in on that, just let me know. And look at you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but if you've been watching all night, I mentioned the ants. I finally found an ant right here. We still have ants kind of crawling around. There's one right here. So I had ants get into a bottle of rum. They attacked a bottle of rum because it was raining today. The good news is I don't think they got in, but they definitely were trying. So there's some remnants of ants around, which is kind of funny. But yeah, on the Bowman first edition cards, if you want in on that, if you're a Patreon, just go read the post if you haven't already. You have until tomorrow to kind of let me know what you want to do with that. If you guys are trying to get Bowman first, I'll give you a heads up. That was my last Heritage box, and we did not get a Mercer tonight, Brad, at least not that I remember. I don't think we did, so I apologize. I might try and get some more, but the prices on them have gone up kind of, I mean, not like a ton. I could still buy one and probably break it. So I might try and get one more because I do like breaking them. They are a neat set. And a totally fun set to break. I mean, the names just pop out of every freaking pack. So I'll see if I can get another one. I've got kind of a neat idea for the next break. So it won't be Heritage, but I've got our Bowman Heritage. I've got kind of a neat idea for next week. So I just got to figure out when I'm going to do it because of that mini split system that we're getting put into the house. So I can make my attic, which has now become a home office. It's a finished attic, but it didn't have any HVAC in it. So we're putting a mini split up there instead of running all of the HVAC all throughout the house, which would have cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Instead, I can just put a mini split system, a ductless system up there, and that only costs you about $4,000, which is still cheaper than the other route. But I still think $4,000 to cool one room for the summer sounds a little ridiculous. But the good news is it will add about 350 square feet of usable space to my house, so that's a good thing. So if I do break again, Brad, I will definitely get you in. Ethan Urban is in bed, spending time with his wife tonight. I know that. So Slag, so here's how you get in on the breaks on Patreon. Well, here's how that works. First, thank you for becoming a Patreon. We are very close to 30 Patreons now. And once the month flips over, if we're still at 30, I'm going to do a break for the 30 Patreon members. But the month would have to flip for that to happen. So if we're at 30 when the month flips, which is very possible, I'm going to be doing a free break just for the patrons. I'm going to do a box on me for them. But the way that works on Patreon is normally I break on Thursday night. So what I do is on Mondays, it's either Sunday or Monday. I will typically put a post into Patreon that announces the break. Sometimes it will even be like the break video that I would put on YouTube, but I make the video unlisted so people can't see it on YouTube without the link. And I will share that with the Patreon group. And then the Patreons can buy in and they get 24 hours advance notice before it goes live on YouTube. Now, lately, by the time it's gone live on YouTube, we've had a couple that have basically been sold out before it even went live on YouTube. This one was part of that. I did know that Brad wanted in this. Brad, I don't think is a Patreon, but I know he wanted in this break, and I know he's been after those Mercer cards. So I did email him, letting him know that if he wanted a spot, that I could get him in. But other than that, the Patreons were all over this break. They have been. That group is growing. So it quickly is becoming the place to get into these breaks. And I like doing it on Patreon. I like having the Patreon group because it's a little bit more committed. I try and make a lot of updated posts on there. If you are at the $10 level, I do think that you will see value in the cards that are sent your way. And I'm trying to make that a kind of tight-knit community even outside of YouTube. Because as a lot of you guys know, on YouTube, there's a ton of noise that happens. Which isn't always positive noise. So what I'm trying to do is with the Patreon group, kind of grow a tight knit community that is really kind of just in it for collecting cards, is really in it for the social aspect that you find on YouTube, but the positive side of that. And I try and make sure that there's enough benefits that it's actually worth doing the monthly payment on that. And I think if you talk to most of my patrons, that they would attest that I try and do my best there. And that this is not a Patreon page where I say, I will send you a pack of 91 Fleer, and all you got to do is send me 10, 20 bucks a month. It is not that. I try and send newer cards. At the $10 level, you typically will get a pack of cards from 2018 to 2020. I try and make sure that they are hobby packs generally. Every once in a while, if it's like a good retail set, I don't mind throwing some retail stuff in there. I try and make sure that the packs all come out of the same box so we can guarantee that some patrons will get autos. Like I mentioned earlier, I've been kind of doing some shopping based upon people's personal teams. So I think I try and make sure that and find some kind of neat cards you might not have. And I try and keep the Patreon posts updated pretty regularly. So yeah, when those videos come out for the announcement, you basically would do it just like you would do it on YouTube. You pay via PayPal, but you would get first access to those breaks more quickly. And then so what's happened on YouTube is, let's say the Patreons buy out half or 20 of the 30 spots that would typically be in a break. By the time I put it live on YouTube, unless you have the notifications turned on, the bell turned on my videos, if you don't catch it within like the first half hour to hour, the last 10 spots or whatever typically go within the first couple hours of me putting it live on YouTube. So it's become harder for the YouTube, and I'm trying to figure out a way to balance that. But I'm really into my Patreon group right now. And I think that that's a great way to really build a nice community of people that like the hobby. So that's why I've been kind of pushing it, and not really pushing it, but I've just found that it's a nice platform to go at this hobby from a nice social point of view, and to try and get people some nice cards, and to be a little bit of a host of that's really been fun. So yeah, and Slag, this break was put on Patreon on Monday. And so yeah, I'll normally put it on Monday. You can buy spots basically between Monday afternoon. You can buy spots all the way through the day, Monday and into Tuesday. Sometime around 5 o'clock on Tuesday, it'll go live on YouTube. And then we break it on Thursday. They do typically sell out pretty quick. It kind of depends. Typically, like right now, if it wasn't for the fact that all the cards are delayed, I generally tend to break what is new. So like if it was like typically right now, this would have been a Bowman Baseball 2020 break, most likely. Or it would have been Panini Select, which was supposed to come out this week. That would have been another one that I would have broke. I generally break hobby boxes. I don't do it's not that I don't do retail. Like we even had retail in tonight. But I generally tend to have like the main product be a hobby box. I like hobby boxes better. I think the odds are better for bigger cards. But if the retail set is decent, I have no problems putting retail in either. So generally I tend to break newer stuff. I tend to break stuff that's a little more, if I'm doing mixers, I generally tend to put a few years in there. The mixers, I generally try and make those to where there's going to be a lot of good teams, and not just like one or two good teams and the rest of them are maybe not so great. So when I do my mixers like this one tonight, do some 2020, do some 2019. So that way you can kind of get a good mix of teams in there. I think last week or a couple weeks ago, we did 18, 19, and 20. That was fun. We had a ton of cards in that break. So yeah, that's generally what they are. As cards start coming out again, what you'll find is I generally tend to break the newer sets. I am not like a lot of other breakers where I break 3-4 times a week. I generally try and do one a week because that's what I can with my kids and everything, that's what I can, timing wise, that's what I can manage and still get stuff shipped out on time. I pride myself in trying to get stuff out in a timely manner. I don't hold on to cards for a month and wait till a box fills up before I ship it to you. I will ship you the cards that you got in the break. And I feel like I'm like trying to talk myself up here. There's a lot of good breakers out there. My recommendation is to, within the means that you have, to try out a lot of different breakers, then see what they break and see how they break, and really kind of get to know the community and get to know the guys in the community. When I'm probably one of the other reasons I don't break as much as a lot of other people do, is because I actually like spending time watching breaks and getting into breaks as well. So you'll see me on a lot of other people's channels and live streams. I'm on Dave Durango's channel a lot. I'm on Barry's channel, Urban's channel, BITG. I don't spend as much time on Striker, but Striker is a bigger channel than mine, but he's also big into his Patreon group. I know that. And so Patreon and this card collecting community kind of go hand in hand the more you get into it. So yeah, thanks for definitely thanks for joining. So you guys, we're bumping up to and that's the other thing, Brad. Yeah, I do got to go see who was all drafted in the first round. We're probably drafting number 30 right now. So you guys, we're bumping up on 12 o'clock. Again, thank you all for getting into the break tonight. We will do another one next week. We'll see what night based upon all the weird stuff going on in my house next week. But I will figure something out there. Thanks again for getting in the break. Want you guys to definitely be safe. Hopefully if you're at home, you're staying home. Hopefully if you're out there like Paulie is, braving the coronavirus world, you are staying safe. I hope that we can all make it through this relatively unscathed, or at least don't walk, or, you know, with not a severe limp. But yeah, you guys, thanks again for joining in. You guys all have a good night. And with that, I am going to say good night. Good luck on all of your pack rips. We will talk to you guys soon. Take care.